Yeah, nobody in here. I guess, I don't know. Hello, everyone. Is there anyone in here, or I'm late? Hello, Peter. How are you? I didn't get to say goodbye to you in your chat there. I ran to let the dogs out and came back and you were gone. Well, I don't know if anybody knows this live is happening. I'm not sure. I I did post um community board, but I'm not sure if that works for me either. So anyway, that's okay. Oh, hi Debbie, how you doing, honey? Hi Arlene, how are ya? It's well, it says there's, I believe, 8 in here right now. So hello everybody, happy Easter, and hopefully everybody remembers the meaning of Easter. Our Lord and Savior Jesus rose today. I just want to remind everyone of that. So yeah. Anyway, hi Lee, hi Ace. How you doing, sweetheart? Hi Arlene. I'm doing okay, Debbie. I've taken a lot of time to myself this weekend. Just kind of strengthened myself again. I don't realize how or I didn't realize how much of a strain I have in my life. And this this past week I've taken quite a bit of time and you know prayed a lot and reflected a lot, and I'm okay. I actually am. I'm okay. But thank you so much for asking me. How are you doing? I'm glad to hear, Peter, that you're feeling better. I've kept you in my prayers the last while. It I gotta get back to chat here. I did something, guys. I touched something. And you know me, I shouldn't be touching anything. I don't know how to get back to comments. There we go. Yeah, good. We all need a reset. Yes, we do, Debbie. We all need to stop and reflect on, where our life is at, and what we can do to change things, and be grateful. And I am. I'm very grateful for every person that is a part of my life. You know, I um, I tend to take things fairly personal, and I shouldn't. I need to let go and let God, and let people be who they are, and not expect them to change. So that's where I'm at, and I'm okay with it. I really am. I'm not. I'm not going to allow people to change my thoughts and feelings. I'm going to work on who I am and let everybody else do the same. Hey, Joe. How you doing? I did, Ace. I seen that bunny. I did see that bunny. And that bunny he was a pretty happy bunny. My grandson thought he was wonderful. I wish I could show pictures on here. My grandson, they went out for brunch today at this really nice restaurant in town. And anyway, his mom and dad took him out for brunch, for Easter brunch. And Mr. Easter Bunny was there. And he was so excited. He's only well, he'll be 3 next weekend. And he was so excited about it. It was just sweet. They sent me a whole bunch of pictures of him with the Easter Bunny, and the smile on his face. He was beaming from ear to ear. And then when he came over, they were over here for supper and this evening for a bit. And he was just beaming, telling me about Easter Bunny, and so excited. Like, the awe of children is just, it's so special. Like, I love children, and I love my grandson more than anything in the world. Well, his mom, I love his mom as much. But anyway, it was a really wonderful Easter day. And, you know, today I reflected on all Jesus gave up for us. And I'm in awe of that. It's absolutely wonderful that he thought so much of all of us to give up his life. Anyway, I'm sure you don't want me preaching. Hi, Virginia. Hi, Jonesy. Happy birthday, Jonesy. So yeah, it's been a really nice weekend. Friday I had my respite and I went out for a drive and I did some videoing and I'm actually working on that to get it edited and get it up because I had to turn the camera off like here and there kind of thing because there was kids there and stuff like that, and I don't put children on my videos, other people's children. I don't put my own either. But yeah, it was really nice. I went down by the waterfront and I went over by the rocks and listened to the waves on the rocks, and it was really really nice. So yeah, it was really kind of a spirit lifter for me. It was just me. Like, I had my respite here with him, so I got to spend 3 hours out and about, and it was really quite nice. I took a drive out in the country and went down to the East Point and just, I don't know, listened to music and just watched the water, and it was so nice. So anyway, I did a little bit. Sorry about that. I didn't tighten that. I did a little bit of videoing on the history of the waterfront in Charlottetown, Victoria Park, and I did a little history on a couple other things on the video. And I'm not gonna make it a long, long video. I'm just gonna make it a shorter video, but you'll get the gist of it. And I think it's an okay video. I really do. Hi, Bud. How you doing? So yeah, um, like I said, it was I had a pretty good weekend. And this week I have a lot of plans going on this weekend. Oh, I even got my back deck built this weekend. So now I have a safe back deck to go out with my dogs, and it's really just for the dogs, the backyard. That like I have a little backyard that's just for him or them, and the deck needed to be fixed badly. It was in bad shape. Yes, Jonesy, the ocean soothes the soul. I I spend as much time as I possibly can, which isn't a lot anymore, at the beach, and I can sit there and I just feel so happy. It's my happy place, to be at the ocean and listen to it. Growing up, my my dad was he was a veteran, but when he came home from the army, um, he uh, he bought a fishing fleet and he fished lobster and hake and well, he fished a whole bunch of stuff. And I used to go out with him. Well, every day that I could go out as a child, like I was only 4 or 5, 6 years old, so I would go out with him every day and fish with him. I mean, I wasn't much help. I was only little, but I enjoyed it. Like I was so happy being there with them on the water, and it always was magical to me. And then when I was a little bit older, I we lived our land. We had like 12.5 acres, and we had a side road that went right down to the beach. Like it was just a clay road, like a red dirt road. And anyway, I would bike down there. It was probably about about a kilometer long, and I would go down there just about every day and sit and listen to the waves and like pick sea glass, and I actually picked moss, and I fished. And oh, no, he had lobster traps, and he had all the gear for fishing. Hi, Virginia. Hi, Lori. Hi, Teresa. But yeah, it was very interesting. Like as a child, I was an outdoors kid. I spent 90% of my time outside, and I picked berries. We had about I guess about a 6 acre field of blueberries. And I would pick blueberries in the summer to sell them to the tourists because where I lived, we were only about a kilometer from the national park. So I would get all those campers as customers for my blueberries, my raspberries, my strawberries, and my wild cherries. And I did like I really made my own money as a kid. I picked moss. I went down to the beach and I take the net and pull the moss in myself and drag it up until to the top of the cape, and I would my dad would come and haul it home for me, and then we'd lay it out in the driveway and we would pick it, pick all the unnecessary stuff out of it, and then take it to the lobster pound and lobster pound, the moss pound, and sell it. And I made money off of everything as a kid. You know, um, Back then, people threw their bottles, like the pop bottles, their beer bottles and stuff in the ditches. I would go pick up those out of the ditches and I would sell those. Like I was almost like an entrepreneur as a child because If there was a way to make money, I did it. Yes, I did, Lori. I did. Ace, I have the most wonderful memories as a child. Like my dad, like my parents split when I was, God, I was only like 6 years old. And I stayed with my dad. And I had the best childhood any child could ever ask for. I had the most caring, kind, thoughtful father anybody could ever ask for. And I'm so appreciative of that because, you know, not many people can say that. They had so much love, and I had so much love. But yeah, so like I said, I am turning a corner with a lot of things that have gone on in my life in the last while, and I'm um, I'm looking forward to getting more respite time. I actually am I'm actually going to get more caregivers coming in to look after here for me. So that's going to be a plus. I'm going to actually get to go out and, do some more video and just do things that I enjoy because I haven't been able to do that for the last, well, really 8 years. I've been pretty well home 24/7. Always. I think most kids, you know, our age did that. You went out and you did whatever you had to do to make some money so you could do the things you wanted to do. I was a really good fisherman, by the way. Lee here, Fisherman 506, he's a fisherman just across the Northumberland Strait from me. He's only probably about 2 hours from me, and he was a fisherman, and I'm sure he understands the feeling of just being so free out there in the water and stuff like that because it's just, I don't know, it's a feeling that you can't really explain. I Virginia, I really do and did need a break. I was things were really getting to me, and I normally don't voice my feelings and stuff to, well, especially on here. And I was kind of embarrassed that I had done that because, so I took it down. So I hope everybody doesn't mind that I took it down, but I did take it down because I just, I felt I opened up a little too much maybe, and I shouldn't have. So anyway, that's okay. So yeah, Debbie, I had just a wonderful, wonderful. Yes, Lee, I understand that. I understand that. My dad used to say that. The only boss he had was the banker. Hi, Angie. How you doing? Oh, happy Easter to you too. But yeah, I feel much more lighthearted, and I think praying helps a lot too. So so yeah, I'm kind of, I guess, back on even keel again, and just a few hours away really does do wonders for you. Imagine I'm gonna have I'm gonna be I'm gonna be taking about 50 hours every every 2 weeks for me. So I'm gonna take a couple of days here and there and really get out and about and get back to being social too. Like I talk to friends on the phone and I talk to friends on here, but like really, only about two people that I actually like can go for coffee with, kind of thing, on my days that I have the respite. And for me, like I get an hour with them because they work, right? And they have to go back from lunch. So yeah, it now I can actually like take an evening and, you know, go to an event happening, or go to a play. Like I have a lot of friends that are actors and actresses, and I love going to the plays. So yeah, like it's opening up a lot for me, having these extra hours to get out and about. And I can take them whenever I want them. I can take them during the day, I can take them through the evening, or I can take them for an overnight. And can go for an overnight or a weekend if I want. So it really makes a difference. So anyway, I am going to put my link up. If anybody feels like they would like to come up, come on up. I promise there's no drama tonight. I promise. And that's all I'm going to say about that. How do I do it? I forget. Guess. Invite guests. Copy. And paste. There we go. Hi, Jill. How are ya? Happy Easter to both you and Ginger. God bless you both. I think so, Ace. Like, I really do. I think I'm, just having the opportunity to have these hours. It's going to make a really big difference for me. Like, I certainly think it's going to help a lot. So yeah. Anyway, anyone feels like coming up, come on up. Love to have you. It's I hope you had a wonderful Easter too, Joe. God bless. So yeah, so imagine the Easter Bunny came, and he came at my house too for my grandson. I got these little eggs, and I filled them full of treats, and I got a bunch of them and filled them, and I got him his bucket and his shovels and sand castle moles, and I got him some chalk for drawing outside on the pavement, and oh god, I got him a bunch of stuff. He's just my whole world, that little person. Oh, my dog just sat on this. She they all like to be really close to me. They don't like to be too far away. So anyway, yeah. So well, I didn't do too bad. I talked for 20 minutes. I'm not really a big talker, people. I'm great at typing, say hello to everybody, but I do get a little tongue tied when I try to talk too long. So yeah. Well, so anyway, yeah, I had a big turkey dinner today, and I I myself prefer ham for Easter, but he prefers turkey, so we do what he wants. And My daughter loves turkey too, and her husband and my grandson, they all love turkey. And I make the whole kit and caboodle, you know, the all the vegetables. I think I usually have about 5 vegetables and then stuffing, and I make my own homemade stuffing, and it was good. But you get so tired after eating such a big meal. It certainly plays out. It's always easier when somebody else is up there, and then you can bounce stuff off one another. Yes, it's true. It's true. It really is easier to have somebody up with you. Um, oh, see, it's backwards here. I mean, I like turkey and everything, but I prefer ham for Easter. I've always, before hubby and I got together, I always had ham for Easter, and I'd have turkey for Thanksgiving, and for oh, just I'd have turkey for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Hi, Lori. How you doing?
Hello, everyone. Hello, Wanda, my goody friend.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't have the sound up.
Uh oh.
There we go. There.
Can
Can you
you
hear
hear me
me?
now?
Yep, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Do you know, Angie? I totally agree. I think everybody needs to take me time and just go out and release some of the tensions and stresses that you have in your life. So that's what I'm gonna do. I I was surprised when I got.
Uh oh. What the heck? She disappeared. What the hey? Wanda, you've been touching too many buttons.
There we go. I popped out again. God bless me. I tend to pop out like that once in a while.
Yeah, touching too many buttons.
Well, you know what? Like they should make these screens bigger
Yeah,
for
no,
people
well,
like me.
you should have if you are you're on your phone again, right?
Yes, I
Oh,
I didn't
that's
have
fine.
time.
You don't have any controls over your phone as much as you do
I know. And
on a
like my
PC
laptop
or
is sitting right there. My iPad is like right here. Like I don't know why I can't make myself do it.
well, you can go into your iPad and open up your YouTube channel and go into the live and watch the chat on there.
Well, I do that on my TV.
Oh,
I watch the chat on my TV, and I talk on my phone. Hi, Carla. How you doing, honey?
hello, Carla. Hello, everybody in chat. I'm sorry I couldn't say hello to everybody individually. There were so many.
I know. It but yeah, I am. I got this call on Wednesday saying that they were going to give me, the government going to give me, like, it's called home care here. I don't know what it's called anywhere else. But anyway, that they were going to give me 50 hours to myself because I they told me they really thought I needed it. I said thank you.
Amen. It's about time. I
Yeah.
can't believe it took that long.
Well, it's really expensive to get home care into your home. Like you're talking like big bucks.
I know that, but I mean, if it's necessary and you don't have the means to pay for it, then they should provide it.
Well, the thing is like it's all to do with, your income, and our income really isn't too bad. It really isn't. But the thing is that I um I have a hard time finding somebody that I'm really particular and who's in my home,
Yeah, I don't blame you.
and I'm so afraid of the wrong person coming into my home, and the wrong person like doing something not nice.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's why it's been such a challenge for me, because I'm I'm scared of someone hurting him or something. So God bless me. And I mean, Angie, you probably understand that, because no matter where you go, there's good and bad people in every profession, and it's hard to oh, I don't know how to say it, but anyway, it's hard to
It's hard to
figure
trust
out.
anybody that's not
Yeah.
family, and even family sometimes.
Yes, yes, you're right. Like it's not just people out there. It's like even family members can be scary, you
Yeah.
know? I Yes, yes, Ace. I actually have one. I have a camera that's
That's
always going in my house. Um just in case. You never know. And I can, watch it on my phone when I'm out to make sure everything's okay. And I know that sounds kind of rough, but like I just want to be sure that everything is okay, right? I had to tighten this, and the only way I could do it is turn right around. It was
you're gonna
loose.
make me dizzy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got to make it right, right? But yeah, so how have you been, Lori?
Ah, well, I was. It's been a rough week. I gotta say, it's been one of the worst weeks I've had in a while. Um, with everything going on, and the fact that it was Holy Week, and Holy Week is
Yes,
always hard anyway.
it is. I
But then with
agree.
all the drama and
Yeah, we're not even going to go there about that one,
yeah,
okay?
I don't even want to talk about the drama. But
That's just in
and
the
then
past, and we're leaving it.
I was doing I was doing okay. Last night, all of a sudden, I started getting a wicked headache. I haven't
Oh
felt
dear.
like doing a heck of a lot, live wise and all that kind of stuff because it's Holy Week, and I just between that and I
Yeah.
just was not in the mood, so I didn't do a heck of a lot. I did my Friday night.
Oh, okay.
I tried doing a couple of lives during the week and they bombed.
You just found it hard to do.
Yeah,
And
I
that's okay.
and then and then last night, just before I went to bed, I started getting a headache, and I'm
Okay.
going, "Oh, great! It happens every time there's a holiday. I always end up with a headache, or I end up getting sick." And I
Okay.
woke up this morning, and the headache was just about gone.
Oh,
And
good.
then later on in the afternoon, I started getting sick.
Aw.
Ah,
So, do
in the
you
middle of
think
my
you?
trying to make my Easter supper
Yes.
because we always have our big meal at supper time. We don't
Same
do
here.
dinner, we
Yep.
do supper time. And I started
That's right.
cooking and I'm going, oh no, this is not good. But other than that, I'm fine.
Good. Well, I'm glad to hear
It's
that.
Easter.
That's right. That's right. And the Lord is risen.
Amen.
Amen.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Ace, I totally agree with you. You know, a camera is really good to have. Um, and then I see Debbie. Debbie says, I'm a caregiver for elderly people in their homes. And if anyone questions you having a camera, then they aren't the right people. And I agree with that too, Debbie. You know, if
Absolutely.
somebody has a problem with me having a camera here in my home, looking after my family, then you're
Then,
leaving.
yeah, you don't have to
Because
be here.
no, you don't need to be here. I can find somebody that doesn't mind.
Yeah.
No, no. Ace Abbott is another fisherman. Fisherman 506 is his name is Lee, and he lives just across the water from me.
Yeah, he's in Canada.
Yeah,
Avid is in I want to say Illinois.
well, he's in the USA anyway.
Oh yeah,
He's not Canadian, but
totally different person.
yeah, yeah,
Hi, Fisherman 506. I I don't think I got a chance to say hi to you, but
it's
yeah, I
yeah, it's good that you're feeling better, and you
I
know
just had
we
a rough week.
sometimes taking that little break, like you taking a few nights off, actually help you too to feel better. You know, just like it helped me to feel better, and we just have to kind of space ourselves from the situation sometimes, and reflect on it, and figure out how things could be different. And for me, that's what this week has been. I i spent a lot of time reflecting. That's right, Angie. Working in healthcare as long as I have really good instincts.
Yep.
And I and I'm not talking just like with people in healthcare and stuff. Like, I have really good instincts with people. And an odd time I'm wrong, but most times I'm right. And like, I really listen to people when they talk, and I really hear what they're saying. And sometimes I hear the subtitles that they're not saying, kind of thing. And I've learned to trust my instincts,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, and God gave them to us to use, you know.
Very
But
true.
did you have turkey for supper, Lori?
Nope, we did a ham.
See, now I want to come to your house for supper.
I wanted to do a roast beef, but
Oh, did you?
yeah, but we didn't. We had it for Christmas, but
Roast beef?
yeah,
Okay. We
yeah, I
always
like
have
I like a
turkey.
nice rib roast for
We have turkey
Christmas.
for Thanksgiving. We have turkey for Christmas. We have turkey for New Year's. And
That's
I
how it
also
used to
do,
be.
by New Year's, I do a seafood platter. And I do scallops and shrimp and salmon and hake and, oh,
We do
just a whole
Chinese
whack of
food.
fish. And, and we do that for New Year's Eve. But and then Christmas Eve we do meat pies because I make my own meat pies. I do a
Ah,
lot of meat pies.
that's what I usually do on New Year's Day is meat
Okay.
pies,
Well, we growing up,
but they're totally different than the meat pies you make.
yeah, we do pork, beef, and chicken.
Yeah, we usually do the. I usually do the ground pork with the allspice and mashed potatoes.
Okay, yours is more like a pot pie.
It's a what did my mother used to call it? Tortilla.
Okay. Well, we grew up. the way I grew up was we had pork, beef, chicken, onions, some are
Yeah.
savory, and then we have pepper, salt, and oh yeah, I guess that's it. And then I also made some with vegetables. I would do a layer of meat, and then a layer of vegetables, and a layer of meat, and a layer of vegetables, and then gravy over the top of it.
Yeah, that's more like a pot pie, though. That's what
No,
I would call a pot pie.
this is like the meat pie. It's made of meat pie, and the gravy goes over the top of it when it's cooked.
Oh, after it's cooked.
Yeah, after it's cooked. It's not cooked in the gravy. It's after the it's cooked that we put it in. But
Uh,
it's delicious, and it's what I grew up on. And then fish cakes are another one of my favorites. Oh, I love fish cakes, salt cake. Oh, to die for.
salt with salt cod.
What?
With salt cod, salted
Salt
cod.
cake. We use salt cake, but cod is the same thing. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Um, we when I say hake, most people have no idea what I'm talking about. But it's
Steak is a
basically,
fish.
lady, can you tell her what hake is?
It's like a flounder, right?
No,
Isn't it similar to a flounder?
no,
Hake?
hake, Hake.
K-E, yeah, I know.
Oh,
I
hi,
always thought
JS
that
and
was,
Genesis.
yeah, I love cod.
Oh, I love fish.
Oh, yeah.
I had salmon
I,
on
I grew up
Friday.
on eating, I mean, we used to eat fish probably at least a couple of times a week
Oh, yes. Same here
because,
growing up. Friday, I cooked salmon for Good Friday because no fish Friday, and or no
no
meat
meat.
Friday. And
I
then
meant what you knew.
yesterday I had haddock.
Ah,
So I could eat fish like every
love
day.
haddock.
Me
I
too.
definitely love haddock. I
But
don't think
collards, okay. Wow, that's cool.
Hoppin' John.
I missed somebody there. I know I did.
Hoppin' John is
I
Hoppin'
know. So,
John with collards. I don't know what Hoppin' John is.
I
I
don't know.
I know I heard that term not long ago. I think somebody was doing a
Is it a type
uh,
of fish or something?
I don't know. It's some kind of a dish, but I can't remember what it is.
Oh my god. I know there's Captain John fish
Yeah, that's a restaurant.
there. That's there. Lee just told us what hake was. It's the
Hoppin'
same
John
as
is
cod,
black
but
eyed
more
peas.
silver color. That's what hake is.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
the
Okay, now I
white like cod. But
get
like
okay.
I grew up on all that stuff. Like uh we had in our freezer, we had one of those great big 6 foot long freezers.
Oh wow.
And in the freezer we had oh, little kink there. We had sections. We had one section for fish, one for pork, one for beef, one for chicken. And that freezer was like, you know, I don't know, what, 3.5 feet high, something like that, 4 feet high. And that's a lot of fish and a lot of
Oh,
meats in
that's a
there.
lot of meat. Yeah.
Every winter it was full.
I was gonna say you're up there on the island,
Yep.
and being cut off, it's hard to get stuff going in and out in the wintertime, I bet.
Well, like growing up where I did, like we were outside the town. Like we lived where we lived was a mile and a half outside of the village.
Ah,
Chig, like Chignish was my hometown, and it we were a mile and a half out. But sometimes the snow was up to the telephone wires, so you couldn't get out. So you had to have your house had to be stocked during the winter with food.
yeah,
Like we had like
canned
bags
goods.
of milk in the freezer in case of power outages and stuff like that. The freezer would literally go or be out in the porch so that if the power did go out in the wintertime,
It was
it was
still
it was cold out there, so it didn't
didn't thaw out.
thaw it. Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. So we had always had lots of food. Potatoes, we would have like 200 pounds of potatoes in the porch for the winter. We'd have great big barrels, like, you know, 3.5, 4 feet high of carrots and turnips and cabbage and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, we were, and you know what? I'm not much better now. I tend to buy great big bags of, like, I'm talking, three, but, well, just big, thick plastic bags, like that high kind of thing, of carrots and turnip and cabbage. I buy them from the farmers and I keep them in my extra room there, which doesn't have any heat in it. So everything stays good in there, right?
Yep.
And like I have the heat turned off in that room. So
So it's
it
like a
doesn't,
walk-in refrigerator.
yeah, like it's not freezing cold, but it's probably about 35 degrees in there at the highest. So, like, we get to keep food for a long time.
Yep.
We like to get our hake smoked. Do you know what, Lee? That is really good. Like, hake is really good smoked. I I buy my salted cod and my salted hake from a fisherman down east now because I'm so far away from my hometown now. Like I'm about, about 2.5 hours from my hometown. So I buy my salted cod and salted hake from a fisherman down east. He's only about probably 25 minutes from me. And I really, I really like it. But I would love to find some smoked. What, Angie?
Good night, Teresa.
I'm not sure what Angie's asking me what that is.
I'm
She said,
not
what?
either, because I don't
Yeah,
know what you were saying when she posted it.
I know.
I'm not sure if she's talking about the smoked hake.
Maybe hake is it's a fish. It's just like cod. Um except for it's a different color than cod. That's what the only way I can say because that's what Lee explained it. Okay,
Good night,
Joe. Well,
Cheryl.
good night. God bless. Happy Easter, and we'll see you again.
In the
It's
code
in the
fam-
code
cod.
family.
Cod. I think she means
Oh,
cod.
cod family. Yes, it is. It is. It's in the
That's
cod
probably a
family.
typo.
Yeah, yeah. It
I don't know why I thought it was related to the flounder.
you what?
I thought it was related to the flounders.
Uh, Another fish I love is smelts. When I was growing up, we used to catch smelts by the netful.
Really?
Yep. And back then you could do that. You can't do that now, I don't think. But
Yeah,
back
probably.
then, and take them home and just clean them, gut them and stuff, and fry them up in butter. Well, you want to talk about good? They just love them. I have a friend that gets me some every. every well, late spring kind of thing, and I get to have a feed of them then. Actually, lobster season is opening. I don't know if it's open here now or wait a minute. I think it did open, but it's open. If it didn't, it's supposed to be open in the next week or so. Uh, and I can't wait to have a feed of lobster. I love lobster.
Oh, me too. That's my absolute favorite food. Lobster and fried clams.
Oh, I love fried clams too. I love everything seafood.
I do too.
It's so funny. Listen to JS. Fill the bathtub with smelt, and the next day, big old smelt fry. You're right on, buddy.
Yep.
That's what we did. We would. Well, we had a big
Used to
tub
do that with
out in the yard, and we would throw them in there once we netted them and took them home, and then we would just take them out whenever we were going to eat them. And boy, did we eat them. On the okay, it's the 22nd, Tuesday. So yeah, it is coming up. Wow. So anyway, yeah, my I have a couple of friends that are fishermen, and I'm hoping to get a feed this week. Can't wait. Just lots of butter
Oh yeah.
and
That's
homemade
all I
rolls.
need. Just give me a pot that I can steam the little sucker in and
Yeah,
give me a
yeah.
pound of butter to
And rolls and potato salad and coleslaw.
corn.
Oh,
Corn on the
um,
cob.
corn on the cob. Yeah, yeah, that's good too. We used to have a lot of corn balls when I was growing up. They
Love corn.
like it was like a community party kind of thing. We had a lot of them when I was growing up, and they'd have like, well, it was always in the fall because
Steamed
that's when the corn was
clams.
done, right? But they'd have great big pounds of butter in a bowl, and you just cut off a piece and put it on your plate and go do it. I no wonder I have problems I have.
I like steamed clams too.
Yes, me too. Me too. I used to go clamming a lot as a kid. I There's not much I
Mussels.
didn't do as a kid, believe me.
Mussels.
Angie, our cabin in the woods. Mom was always mad when we brought it in the house. Used to go with my uncles up in Duluth behind us with Don. Okay, I don't know what they were talking about. Melted butter makes the lobster. That's right, Virginia. Oh, I like mussels too, Virginia. Yeah. There's really no seafood that I don't like. The one that I'm not 100% fond of is crab, but I'll eat them. I'm just not as fond of them as I am of like everything else. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, I love mussels.
You love mussels?
I love mussels. I like mussels. I like steamed clams. Ipswich,
Yeah.
not quahogs. I'm talking regular steamers. Ipswich
Yeah. Most
clams.
people eat quahogs, like
The
drink them
soft,
down.
the
Ugh.
soft shell. Oh yeah, no, I can't do that. Mm,
There's only one thing in
no
life that gags me.
oysters. None of that. No,
No.
no, 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 no. My friend tried to talk me into that, and she talked me into having one, and I tried it, and I almost blew it right there.
Oh my god. See, I can't eat anything that's slimy. I just can't. They
I'm not
have
a
to be
big fan of
cooked. Like that raw fish there, what do you call it?
sushi.
Yeah, I cannot even think about it. Ugh.
I can eat some sushi.
Yep.
Most of it, no.
I cannot touch it. It gags me.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's okay. I mean, everybody has their own.
Yeah, there are some things that I will eat, but most of the time it's like, no, I don't think I want to try that.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
Listen,
dare try that unless you want me to barf all over the table.
I understand. Yeah. Ace says, Wanda, I'm sorry, but I've been trying not to listen. Ew, shellfish. Lots of laughs. Love fried catfish.
Wanda,
Oysters,
do you like oysters? I like fried
yep,
oysters. I like steamed oysters.
yep.
I don't want
Not
them in my
raw.
stuffing. Never
None.
put them in the stuff. You know, some people put them in stuffing.
Yep.
Like, no, I don't think so. No, I tried that once.
Other
Never again.
people eat them raw, like, and I'm like, get away from me.
Yeah, I don't even want to look at that.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
thank you. That just,
Right.
ugh.
But once you've been, what's okay? I missed something. What's up? Hope those storms are hit. Yeah, yeah. Like it's so funny when
Oh
you
no,
think
I'm
about
not a
it.
big fan of scallops either. I can't do scallops.
Oh, scallops! I love
My
scallops.
mother loved them. I
I
couldn't
wrap them in
stand
bacon.
them.
Oh, Lori, to
Ugh,
just
no,
to die for.
no,
They're
can't
so
even.
tender, like they
No,
melt in your mouth.
they've got such a weird taste. I just go, no, no,
Oh,
no, 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 no.
yes, they are in
That's gonna
Virginia.
come right back. I don't think so. I don't want it.
Frog legs. Now listen to Virginia. Frog
Love
legs. I
frog
don't think
legs.
so.
Frog legs are yummy.
I like
Oysters.
frogs. I don't like eating frogs.
Oh, frog legs? Have you tried them?
Never, and I never will.
Oh my god, they're yummy.
Oh no,
They
no,
are.
no,
My dad used to cook them.
no.
He used to catch bullfrogs when we went fishing. He'd go around looking for bullfrogs, and he'd get them and he'd dress them up and fry them up.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
funny,
they were
eh?
good. Roll them up in a little bit of flour and salt and pepper, and put them in a frying pan.
Yeah, like I really don't have a problem with other people eating stuff like that, but when it comes to touching my lips, it's not gonna.
It's
Not
unbelievable.
hope.
It seriously tastes like chicken.
I don't think I could do that. All I have to think about, it took me years to be able to eat chicken. Years. Because we had chicken as a child. And we did my dad did the process, you cut the head off.
Been there, done that. I used to help.
Well, I couldn't help. I would have nightmares about it for months. I wouldn't eat chicken for months because of it. Because those were my pets, okay? Those chickens were my friends.
That's why you
And
don't make pets out of farm animals.
well, the funny thing is, we even had a pig, and he was my pet too. And I wouldn't eat pork for the longest time. My dad had such a hard time getting me to eat things because of the fact, like meat, especially food. I love food, but like pork and chicken. And then when I found out where beef came from, I didn't know where beef come from. Okay, and when I found out, well, that ruined everything for me. I just for years. I'm not talking like
So
just a
you
couple
didn't eat
years.
deer, you didn't eat moose, you didn't eat anything that was an animal because you
No,
didn't want to eat an
I
animal.
basically became a vegetarian for
Ugh.
about a good 7 years or so, and then
I,
I realized that this is part of the
meat
circle
is
of life.
tasty.
I realized it's a part of the circle of life, and I had to get with it and
God
eat my
gave us
food.
those animals to eat.
Well, I don't think he did that, but that's okay too.
He
Hi,
did.
Em. How you doing, honey? Em came in, Lori.
I am. How are ya?
Just think a frog is chicken without feathers. Yeah, okay, Lee.
I'm telling
Wow.
you, it tastes just like chicken. Seriously, frog legs taste like chicken.
Oh, thanks, Em.
Tell her anybody in chat that's had frog legs that think it tastes like chicken.
Well, sounds like Lee does. I'm
Yeah.
just, Lori, hang on for 1 sec. I just have to warm my coffee. It's going cold, and I
Uh,
don't like it cold.
I don't blame you.
I don't like anything cold.
No, I don't like cold coffee or tea.
So, yeah, oh, darn.
Uh,
Oh, my bad.
now Andy's hungry.
I would never eat what? Oh, I agree with you, Em. 100%. 100%. I don't have
You,
any
I
desire to.
guarantee if somebody put it on
I
your
take a
plate and you
thing.
didn't know what it was, you'd eat it and you'd say, "Oh, this is good." If they took
Nope.
the bones out and everything, you would never
No.
know. You
I
would
don't
never
think
know.
so. I think a tank. Okay, I'll be right back.
See,
I just gotta
even Debbie
grab
Drock
this.
says, "Yeah, it does taste like chicken."
I'm just the worst
Squirrels
when
and
it comes to
rabbits.
that stuff.
We ate rabbits when I was a kid. I hated the fact that they were rabbits, but man, they were good. They are tasty little critters. That's why you don't make pets out of meat animals. If you're growing them for meat, don't make pets out of them. Don't name them. Don't treat them like they're pets. And I bet it was good, Emily. And yeah, it does. It tastes just like chicken.
Yeah.
Exactly, Virginia.
Yeah, when you think about it, like people put so much into their body that like you would never think people would put it in their body.
Dissecting frogs in bio class. That is no way to look at a frog. That's a science experiment, and they're pickled. They're not even. I mean,
Hi, Marianne.
they're in formaldehyde. They're not even pickled really
Yeah.
like pickled. They're processed in formaldehyde, and it stinks to high heavens. It's the
Yeah.
grossest thing I ever had to do. I
I agree
agree.
with gross, gross,
Dissecting
gross.
a frog in junior high, that was one of the worst things I ever had to do.
Yeah. Hi, Marianne. How you doing, honey? Oh, I agree with you, Em. You and I are partners in crime. I do not like the thought of frogs. Ugh.
I guarantee I could cook up a whole bunch of frog legs and you would never know what they were.
Yeah.
Yep.
Angie, I am too. I am too. I'm losing weight just listening to
Now, Ace,
frogs.
Ace says I'd rather have fried beef liver.
I love beef liver, and it's funny because you wouldn't think I would, but I actually love it. And I cook it and it's so
Soak it in milk.
tender.
Do you soak it in milk?
I no, I take it and I let it sit in its juice and I put I'm trying to get my head together here. I put an egg scrambled, salt and pepper, and a little bit of tartar, um,
Cream of tartar.
Yeah, cream of tartar. And I let it sit for probably about 2, 3 hours, and in the fridge. And then I take it out and I let it sit out to kind of, get right in
Warm
there.
up.
And then I baste it in flour and cook it in butter in the grill, like the skillet. And honest to God, this comes out so tender. It's unbelievable. It melts in your mouth. That's how good a liver it is.
But does it taste good?
I
See, that's
know.
what I don't like about liver. It's bitter, and I
See,
don't
mine
do
isn't.
bitter. If
Angie
if
says,
you soak it in milk, it takes the bitterness out too.
Debbie, Angie says, Debbie, the liver filters out all the toxins, no way to eat it. And it's funny because, Angie, I know that, but yet I like liver. I don't know why. I can eat liver and I can't eat other things. I don't understand myself either.
When I was a kid, I couldn't stand it because my mother never soaked it in milk. She just fried it, and she fried it till it was dead like a shoe. It was like shoe leather, and it was so overdone. That's the other thing. You cannot cook it until it's cooked completely all the way through
Oh,
because
yes, that's
it
right.
just gets dry and
Yep,
nasty. Oh,
yep,
it's
yep.
gross.
No
Yeah,
liver for
it's
M.
got to be a little bit pink.
See M there, Lori? No liver.
Yeah.
Actually, you're not supposed to let eggs
Angie's the
sit out
same
for a
way.
long period of time.
Angie won't do liver. She says I'm losing weight just listening.
Listen to that. Listen to him. I worked in Friendlies. People ordered it, and I was horrified. And the green face. Phil would soak calf liver in milk. Still don't like it. Tastes too strong for me. Yeah. You know what? It's all
Phil, you
about.
know what Phil means?
It's
F-I-L, father-in-law.
yeah. It's 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 all a matter of preference, like personal taste.
Oh yeah.
And there's a lot of things I won't eat, and it's funny because I didn't think I'd ever eat liver either. And I just one day a friend of mine cooked it for me, and I actually liked it. She kept saying, try it, try it, try it, try it. I said, okay, I'm just going to try it because you're not going to let me go until I do, right? And anyway, I tried it and I really liked it. So I followed her recipe and I've been making it ever since. And that's not yesterday either. But yeah, like I guess, if we open our minds, if we can try something, we probably would like it.
Yep.
And
Just like the
I'm
frog
pretty
legs.
good now for trying new things, but frog legs, I'm sorry, I cannot. I just cannot
They
do
are
that.
so yummy, and the little feet
Drumsticks?
when they're coated and deep fried in a frying pan. Oh, they are so good. They're crispy, just like eating the tail of a fish.
That's funny.
Oh well, you're missing
What
out.
did Ace said? I didn't like liver as a kid. I didn't either, Ace. I totally agree
I
with you.
couldn't stand it as a kid because my mother didn't know how to cook it, and she just
I
overcooked
think
it, and
it
it was
really is one of
nasty.
those foods that if it's cooked right, you can like it.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
I
That's
what's
like
it?
I hate lamb.
Carla says you can have mine, Lori. That's funny. But yeah,
um,
it
when I could never eat lamb
no.
because it's the fat. The fat has lanolin in it,
Oh
and it
really?
tastes horrible. if you cut all the fat, if you trim off all the fat on like a little lamb chop,
Yeah.
and don't the same thing, you can't cook it past pink. If you
Okay.
if it's beyond pink, if it's getting to the point where it's cooked all the way through, it tastes horrible because the fat that's in the meat just
Yeah.
melts and it just gives that lanolin taste and it's nasty.
Do you see M there? No fish. I've tried time and time again. No.
No
She
fish.
doesn't know what she's missing.
She
Hi,
doesn't.
Norwoods.
She has
Happy
no
Easter.
clue.
What? She's not going to take a chance on fish. Well, Emma, if you ever get down here, if you ever get that cruise and get to PEI, I'll take you out for fish that you'll like.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, I hope she does. I hope she gets to take a cruise down here. We have so many cruise ships come into the harbor here in town. Like we have a lot of them, and
Really?
yeah, I would
Where do they
love.
come from, though?
They come from everywhere. Like we have cruise ships that come from all over the world
Oh
into
yeah.
Charlottetown Harbor.
What about down here?
Yeah, yeah, they come from down there. They come from like wherever, Florida, California, all those areas. They come from there. We have some that come from like Europe and all those places. Like a lot of I actually had a video on I have a video on my videos there um of a cruise ship that's at the harbor here. I had done it one day where I was out driving and seeing the cruise ship, so I went down. Yes, Em. Hopefully you'll get.
I remember seeing a video with you going to see
Yeah.
the cruise
Em
ships
said. Em said the cruise ships come from Boston to Canada.
from Boston.
Yep. BC up the trip. Yeah. Yeah. Sam's restaurant in Cornwall outside Charlottetown have the best liver. I saw. Okay. Do you know what? That's hilarious, Lee, because I'm only about 6 minutes from Sam's restaurant. I'm not very far from it at all.
Hmm.
It
Yeah, from New York to Canada, but I don't know if there's any that go out of Boston. I wouldn't want to go to
I'm
Boston.
pretty sure there is.
I wouldn't
All
want to go to
along the
Boston for anything. I've been there. I don't like to go there at all.
you what?
I don't like going to Boston because it's
Oh.
horrible.
Oh. I
I'm
drove
thinking maybe
down
home.
to
Oh,
what's that?
oh, my alarm. I
Oh,
my Windows alarm that I have set up for certain things.
okay. I drove down to Connecticut. Um my my aunt lived in Connecticut. They lived in Portland, Connecticut, and I drove down from here and I went through I went through everywhere.
I've
But
never
it was
heard
a
of
really
Portland,
nice
Connecticut.
drive. We we on the
I
way
didn't.
back, her and her husband, like my uncle Carl, they they drove back in front of us just to make sure that we got or they drove in front of us because they wanted to make sure we got back to the border. But they were coming home here too at the time to for a vacation kind of thing. So I did a lot of driving down through the states, but I've also drove or flown to North Carolina and West Virginia and Newark, New Jersey and LA, and I've flown to Florida. Um, I'm trying to think of all the places. I've been to, I believe, 14 states now. And
Say say
yeah,
hello to Moose.
hi Demoose, how you doing, buddy? Who else came in there?
Uh, Debbie's
Maybe
going. Good night, Debbie.
is Debbie leaving?
Yeah, I have to work in the morning, so I'm going to say good night.
Okay.
See
Okay,
you
Debbie, thanks for coming in,
soon and
sweetheart.
alive.
Big hug.
Good night.
Talk to you soon. Okay. And then the moose says, what did he say?
Hello, Wanda and Laurie. And then he just had the wavy girly face with the headphones on.
Aw, I married you. It's 11:22 p.m. here.
Oh wow, they must
I
be in the Philippines or something.
I think so. I think so. NCL sails a lot up and down the East Coast. Okay. I'm trying to think of the name of the boat that was here. Um, what was the name
Norwegian
of it?
cruise.
Oh, it's a big line.
Princess.
What was it?
Princess.
No, I don't think that was it. But anyway, they come they come here. We usually get about a good 20 in here every year, like between spring, summer, and fall. Like we get a lot in here. MSC, I can't think. I can't remember the name of it.
Not Norwegian.
I don't know. I'll look on my own video and check out what the name of that one was.
It's yeah.
But yeah, it's funny. Angie, lamb is good. I've actually eaten lamb, and I do like lamb.
If it's cooked well, yeah, I like it. But
Yeah,
it's got to be cooked right.
yeah, it has to be cooked properly so it's tender. And lamb is harder to cook too. Like you really have to pay attention with lamb.
Oh yeah,
Um,
because you got to
I'm
get rid of
trying
that
to think.
fat.
Um,
Royal Caribbean.
it could be. I can't remember. I'll look at my video and I'll remember it for next week.
Hello,
But
Manitou.
it it's been oh, brain freeze here. Went okay. I'll have a drink of coffee. It'll help me remember.
That might yeah get things moving again.
Yeah. But anyway, they I would love to go on a cruise. I would love to. And I would love to go on the Alaskan cruise. I would
Oh,
love to go on that.
stop.
Like that's
Sorry.
one place I want to go is Alaska. But I'll wait
Well,
until everything
this,
is cleared up.
yeah.
I don't want to take a chance. I don't want to end up, whatever. I just don't want to end up that way. That's all right, and maybe we can book at the same time. Everything will be cleared up, and we can do that. And get Lori to come with us, and Angie to come with us.
Oh, Jason and Tara.
Oh wow!
White Rock. How are ya?
Hi, Jason and Shara. So yeah, it certainly would be fun though, wouldn't it, Lori?
Yeah, it would if I wasn't seasick all the time.
Oh, but when you're on a cruise, it's not the same as being on like a boat or a fishing boat. A cruise, it's like a great big hotel on the water.
Yeah, I
It's
know that's what
totally
people
different.
tell me, but
It's only scary if it's a really rough sea.
rough seas. Yeah, that's just
Yeah,
it. If you get
yeah.
rough seas, you're gonna get sick. Oh, thanks.
I
Because
don't
once
think
I get sick, it doesn't go away.
I don't think the Alaskan one will be like that though, because like they're not like they're in Canadian waters when they go to Alaska.
Yeah,
That's Canadian water.
yeah. Well, they have to go. The
Yeah.
cruise that's going up in August, they're making a stop over in a port in Canada, so they need their passports and everything.
Yes. Yes,
I
they
don't
do.
have a passport.
Like when they're on
I've never had a
Canadian waters, they have to have a passport.
yeah. Uh, Not so much on the. I don't think. I don't know if they have to have it for the waters, but they're stopping in a port.
Yes. Yeah, I think they're stopping at um a Canadian port. I believe so. Isn't that right, Angie?
Yeah,
Because
it's up
you're
in the
going. I know you're going.
northwest. It's in the Canadian Northwest somewhere.
Oh, that would be neat, guys. White Rock. I don't know who you are, or if it's Tara or Jason.
It's probably Jason.
Not on water, but we're taking a train into Canada. Okay. And do you know where in Canada you're taking the train, Angie? Okay. Well, Jason and Tara, hello. But yeah, do you know where you're taking the train?
Oh
She's
yeah,
leaving from Canada.
that's right. They're going through someplace in Washington State, and then they're going to be crossing over to Canadian port. I think.
Okay. White Trail Pass. Okay. Yeah, BC. White Trail Pass. Okay. That's cool. As long as you don't leave the ship, I don't think you need a passport. No, you actually do because you're in Canadian water, Virginia. That's why they need the passport because they're in Canadian water.
No, I don't think it's because of the waters. I think it's because they're going through part of Canada itself on the mainland.
But the
They're,
water is
they're going to be
Canadian
riding in
water.
the train between the U.S. and Canada.
You know, they need it for there too. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think that was the thing that everybody said was the reason why they needed their.
Wow.
Emily, what did you do?
What? Who?
She blocked one of White Rock's. Oh, it's both of them.
Who
She
did?
blocked one of White Rock's comments. I don't know why.
Who blocked it?
Emily did.
Oh, that was an accident. She didn't mean to.
I know she's always doing that though. She's gonna pay more attention when she's poking.
No, she's fine. She's fine, Lori. It's okay. It's all right. She fixed it there. Yeah. So we didn't have to get a passport, but we had to get one for our train ride. Okay. Okay, Angie. That's great. You wouldn't believe how many times I've done that, Lori, to people. Oh
I know.
my God. And I feel so bad. Like one night I did it to Mickey.
Oh yeah, I
Oh my.
remember that.
I was, look, I'm telling you, I was so, upset that I did that. I didn't touch the keyboard again that night. I wasn't touching it. Anyway, I don't know who fixed it, but somebody fixed it for me. Thank you, God.
I don't know. It's still it's showing because I
Well,
turned
the
it
thing
on.
is, you know what? Everybody I talk to has done it once at least in their YouTube journey.
Yeah, that's
We've
true.
all done it. I've had people block me. and they apologized and apologized and apologized. I said, "Don't worry about that. I didn't even know you did it." It's so funny when you think about it. But
Yeah,
oh well.
see, Angie said that they didn't have to get a passport, but then they had to get one because of the train ride that they were going
Yeah,
between
yeah, I
the
seen
U.S.
that.
and
Yeah,
Canada.
yeah. If you leave the U.S., you need a passport. Yeah, that's right,
Yeah,
Carla. I
if
have.
you're going through land, on the ocean, it doesn't matter because the ocean, they're usually out beyond
Uh,
the territory marker, the distance you're supposed to stay offshore.
okay. Um, Tara and Jason said we've had some mods block our kids because they were talking smack to each other in chat, not knowing they were siblings. Yeah, yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Ah, Ace, you love him. You would never do that to her. We know that. She's.
She always wants to boot Emily.
I know those two. Those two. They're always picking on each other. They think the world of each other.
I know. Can I
Yeah,
just
I
block
heard
her,
it once when
please?
someone called Jason a loser. Oh my god. Yeah, how rude.
Who called Jason a loser?
Yeah, shouldn't be doing that.
I'm sure it was probably a friend of his. Loser.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's funny. Like an onlooker looking in on somebody saying that to Jason. I mean, would think like you're gone,
you're gone. Yeah,
but
goodbye. You
it
don't need
was
to be picking
probably
on my
somebody
friend.
just being like a friend being funny, and we didn't know that, so we blocked them, right? Angie says was a relative and I didn't know. Yeah,
Oh,
that's right.
see,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
figured that. Uh, hi, ma'am Wanda. I can't understand
I
if I click
Nurse you.
this.
I
You
really don't
send.
know. I hit that by accident.
What do you mean have discount?
I
I'm
didn't. I
just.
didn't check it out.
Oh, that was the thing that went up. That was to. It was something
Accidentally click
posted
daily
by
contact loser or
StreamYard.
something maybe.
It
Just a
says
little.
new to streaming or looking to level up. Check out StreamYard and get $10 discount. At,
Okay.
and
Okay.
it's got a thingy. It's one of the stupid robots. I
Yeah.
know. I usually block the restream robot.
It's got this thing up on my screen here that says share your referral link, but it's right where the comments is. So I ended up hitting it by accident.
That could be, yeah. I wouldn't doubt it.
That's
That's why
funny.
they put it there. So you'll accidentally hit it.
Yes, Em, it did have from Wanda, and it's because it's this little circular whatever thing that says share your referral link, and I hit it by accident. It wasn't on purpose. So sorry about that, guys. Don't hit it. Don't check it out because I never checked it out, and I don't know what it is yet.
I don't know. It's something about $10 off. I don't know if it's going to give you some kind of credit on it or something. I have
I
no
don't
idea.
know. Okay, on a strange, different note, I really don't like washing grease off plastic dishes. Ace.
Oh, me either. It's
Me
nasty.
either.
It doesn't work. It doesn't want to come off.
The only thing that takes grease off of plastic is throwing it in my dishwasher.
Yeah, that's part of it. Yeah,
The
because
only
it's
thing. I throw
either that or
everything in
putting
the
a whole
dishwasher.
heck of a lot of soap in it.
Yeah. Like it just, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I think it was Gabby calling Zach a loser or something. Maybe.
Okay. That's hilarious.
Uh,
It is funny. Gosh. Well, why is grease on your plastic plate? Well, maybe she fried it, Em. That's
uh,
funny. Carla says, lots of laughs, Wanda. Pressing buttons again. Hanging out with them too much. Uh-oh.
strange different. I really don't like. Yeah. Never mind. Already.
And why? That's funny. It's so funny. Oh, dear. Wow. Oh, I am getting tired, guys. I think we're pretty close to bedtime for this old chickie. But it was a great chat. Thank you so much for coming up, Lori. Love having you up here, and you know I love you bunches.
You know, I love you bunches too.
Yes,
Always good to be up here with you.
it is. It is. You know, it's you make some pretty special friends on here. Like Em and Ace and Carla and well everybody else, Angie and
I know. There are so many
yeah, there's so many people
beautiful
that
people in this whole community
there
that
really
I just
is.
love to death. I just love them.
Me
It,
too. Me too.
and
And
I consider every single one of them family, not
yes.
just friends.
Good night, Jason and Tara. Love you bunches, guys. Have a great
Good
day.
night. Love you both.
Hi, just Kevin. How you doing, buddy?
Kevin,
Yeah, he just came in.
you
I
just
can't.
popped in.
Okay, I missed that. Okay, that's why I asked first. Afraid clicking. I can't pay, ma'am. I don't have work. I'm only reseller for essential beauty, and then I missed it. Small income.
Why I
Okay, Mary Chubb.
first
Well,
afraid
you just
clicking.
take it
She's afraid
easy
of
and
clicking.
yeah, you take it easy and I hope everything works out for you. Hi Cassie, how you doing, sweetheart? Well, Lori, we might be staying a little while longer. We can't just leave Cassie and Kevin and we have to say hello to them for a minute.
Yeah.
We
See how they
I'll
are?
just sit back a little bit.
Wish everybody a happy Easter.
That's right.
Because
And remember, he's
risen.
risen.
Now you can say he's risen.
That's right.
Monday was a little early, a little premature.
Sunday.
No, I'm talking about last Monday. People were saying,
Yeah.
"Oh, he's risen."
Yeah, they were
No,
saying
you
that
didn't.
last week. But he wasn't risen yet.
No,
I agree.
he wasn't even dead yet.
That's right. That's right. That's right. It
But I guess some people don't
aw.
understand that when you celebrate a holiday that big, it takes
Lori?
a whole week to celebrate it.
Marichu says, I love your smile, ma'am, Lori. That's good.
Oh, thank you.
That is
My
sweet.
toothless smile.
Happy Resurrection Sunday to everyone. Same to you, Cassie. Same to you. Same to
Happy.
everyone. We wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for what he did for us.
Absolutely.
We have
We
the
wouldn't.
life we have the rights we have because of him.
We would never be able to get to heaven if he
Without
didn't
him,
come. He came to open the gates so that we could get into heaven. We
that's
still have to
right.
choose.
That's right. Yeah,
It's still up to us.
that's
We
right.
have to choose.
Yeah, and we have to
And
walk
we
the
have to
right path.
exactly. He said there's two paths. There's a wide road and a narrow road.
That's right.
Look for the narrow road because the wide road is big and a lot of people run down it, but they ain't going to heaven.
Yeah, that's right. Em or Ace, could you drop Lori's link in the chat there? Marishu wants it.
Oh.
One of them will drop it there. Or
Okay.
Peter. Peter can do it too. Did Peter go to sleep? I haven't seen
I
him for a
think
while in here.
I thought he left a while ago. No,
I didn't see him leave, but we were really busy chatting there, so
I
I
know
didn't
we were
having a great old chat about food. Fish.
yes, lots of fish.
That's right. That's right. Oh, I wanted to say to Kevin too, I like your videos that are pictures that you've been posting there. Some pretty nice pictures there. Aw. Peter won a sleeping contest. Oh, our Peter went to sleep. Okay, that's okay. He's tired.
Yeah,
You know,
he
I
had he had a busy week because last weekend he went to the
meet up
meetup in
there.
Texas, and that was a long trip for him.
Oh, no, he's back. I did have to leave for about 10 minutes, but I'm back. Well, welcome back,
Ah,
friend. We're glad you're back, but we
absolutely.
understood if you were sleeping.
Yes.
But he did make it back. That's good.
Oh, he
Somebody
said that he
put Jack Kevin's link up too, and Peter's link, if you don't mind, because there's some people in here that I haven't seen on Peter's or Kevin's, so
did
they
anybody
might be interested in checking them out.
did anybody put my link up yet?
I think somebody did.
I don't see it.
Oh no, they didn't.
Nope.
Oh dear.
Nope, they
I don't know
didn't.
how to do that. Like on my own, I don't know how to do that. Am or Ace, could you put Lori's up there and Kevin's? Please, 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 please. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, because was it who was Marishu that was asking
Yes,
about it?
Marishu. Because there's a few in here that I know that aren't on Peter's. And I think we'd like them to check out. Like even
Emily, can you put
Cassie's.
my link? Oh, thank you.
And put
No, that's
Cassie's
not it.
Kitchen Creations up too.
You're not
Because
listening.
is she not listening?
Can we boot Emily?
Oh, you put up Kevin's twice.
I know they've been putting Emily's. I mean, they've been putting Kevin's and
Ace,
and
Ace,
JS
Ace.
Genesee Genesis Designs.
You
Oh,
asked AE.
oh brain. Brain. What is brain?
I don't know how to do it, Lori. If I did, I would.
Emily, post my
Yeah,
link,
so
please.
oh good. Ace put up Cassie's, and did somebody M put up Peter's and
Emily
Jackie.
is just not listening. She does that. She talks a lot, but she never listens. Ever.
I am. Your name
Your
come be
name
there.
come be there. What?
That's funny.
Lori, say hi. Hi.
Oh, Em, you're funny. You're funny. Ace, you put up Lori's?
because she can't see my name. I could have done that.
I can't click on her link. Oh, Laura, you have to type something in chat so
I
they
just
can.
did.
Oh, did you? Where? Okay, there.
I said hello.
See if I can do it from here.
There, Peter did it. Thank you, Peter.
Oh, thank you, Peter. We knew somebody'd do it.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you.
Mine's the long blue name.
Yeah.
Besides Peter's, above Peter's, you'll see mine is a little teeny bit
Em said,
longer.
Em said, type in chat. And then she said, thank you, Peter.
I did.
And Ace did it. Ace did it too. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Love
They
you
finally woke
bunches.
up.
She didn't see it, Lori. Em says I did not see it.
I know.
And that's okay, Em. That's all right. They did it. It's okay. It's all right. Don't worry about it. But yeah. Oh my goodness. My coffee went cold again. You want to just chat for a second until I warm it up
I
again?
think I can do that.
Because
see, Ace had to look for it.
I know.
I posted hello so you could see my name. I should have just did it myself.
That's hilarious.
But I hate putting my own name up. I know. It's like I'm invisible. That's okay. 2 times I posted something on Paul Case's video last night, I think. Yesterday afternoon. And 5 minutes later, it was gone. He said he didn't take it down. He has no idea how it got taken down. I know I didn't take it down, but it disappeared. And then I was on somebody else's video and I posted something, and the same thing happened. 2 minutes later, I go back, and it's gone. I don't know if I'm being shadow banned by YouTube or what. It's like all of a sudden my posts are disappearing. People are ignoring me. It's like, hello, I'm here. Can anybody see me? Tommy, can you see me? Tommy, can you hear me? I keep hearing something squeaking. I have no idea what that is in the background. Something squeaking. I have to wonder what Wanda's doing in the background because something's squeaking.
Here.
What the heck is that noise?
Lori, I have to learn how to do that restream so that
it sounds like somebody's eating something. Is there a dog eating next to your microphone?
What?
Is there a dog eating something next to where you are?
This? It
might
my
be that.
fisherman's friend. Lori, these are the best things for.
Yeah, they are nasty though.
No, you can get them in flavors now.
Oh, really?
You can get them in lemon or citrus or peppermint, or you can get them in cherry, honey. They started making them about, I guess it's probably 7 or 8 years ago in flavors.
That's the noise I was hearing. And it sounded like a dog eating or slopping up water or something.
No, I get Oh my God. Okay. It's
I
okay
was
if I asking
reaching
how old
M
you are,
because
ma'am, Lori.
I'm sorry, what?
Mayor Chubb wants to know how old you are. She said it's okay if I asking how old you are, ma'am, Lori, if you don't
Uh
mind.
next week, well, before next weekend I'll be 73.
Oh well, you don't
My
look it.
my my birthday is this week.
What's your birthday? Which day?
Do I have to tell?
No. You never have to tell. Nope.
I've been avoiding telling anybody because
Okay. I won't press
I
you.
don't want anybody making a big deal.
Okay. That's okay. Um,
You found
that
this one? What one? Where'd you find him?
there. You see that?
Laurie, your mom's age. Oh, my mom's age? My mom's age when she died was 84.
No, no. I'm saying you're her same age as her mom.
Oh, oh. Well, she said your. Like YOUR is your. It's your mom.
Oh. Um.
UR is YOU apostrophe RE.
Yeah. Marichu Chubb says too young and strong. Me 36 coming April 28th. It's my birthday. Well, happy birthday. Lori,
Happy
sing
birthday.
happy birthday.
Okay, mine's the 24th. Happy birthday
Birthday
to
to you.
you. Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to
you.
you. Happy
Happy birthday,
birthday,
dear
dear.
Marichu. Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to
you.
you. Yay!
Happy birthday, Marichu. Your mom doesn't look like it either, huh?
You're welcome, Ann.
I, Emily, you're having a
Hi,
hard
Ed.
time typing tonight.
How you doing, Ed? Say hi, Ed.
Is older. Laurie's prepping for heaven is old on her other channel. I'm kind of old.
Okay.
I may
You'll have to get up here on the 24th, you and I, and we'll have to sing happy birthday to Lori.
Kevin says I may do an evening hike with Jackie Boy this week. I have to watch the time of day because it's heating up. Yeah, and it's too much for Jackie Boy.
Yeah.
That heat is not good for him.
Aw, thank you, Maricho. She says, thank you. Received an early songs advance. I love you both.
Happy birthday, Marichu.
There you go.
The link, there you go. Oh,
Finally got it.
thank you, Emily. She found it.
Yay,
Hey.
Nice. Cute.
Oh,
Oh, Ed just
Ed.
came in.
Yeah, I just saw Ed. I'm doing okay. Just have to work nights again.
Oh,
Oh, that
God bless
sucks.
you.
Working nights sucks. I remember doing that.
Yeah, me too. For
I didn't like it.
20
Second
years.
shift. When my husband and I first started going out,
Oh, really?
yeah, we were working second shift,
So, what's the second shift?
3 to 11 or
3 to
four to
11.
12.
Okay. I worked 7 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Oh, my husband used to work um 7 to 11 to 7
Okay.
when I first met him. And then he got laid off from the place he was at and he went someplace else and he got on the second shift for a while. And then he went back to work at the other place because it paid better.
Okay.
And he went back on the third shift.
Well, that's hard for a relationship
Yeah,
doing those
yeah.
shifts.
Especially
M
since
says
we were
here,
20 miles apart. So
yeah.
that made a
M
lot of.
says, you guys missed my life. Eddie wanted me to take my sneakers off and go in the brook. I will. Oh, yeah.
What was
I
that?
will be. I worked nights at Dogtopia. I worked from 1:30 to 7:45. Okay. Yeah. I I actually preferred working nights myself because that gave me
Second shift was good
like my
before we
daughter
had
was
kids.
little when I started doing them, and well, both my kids were little when I started them, and my husband was home with the nighttime, right? And he would leave for work in the morning as soon as I got home, so I could get them up and going for the day, and then when they would have a nap, I would have a nap, and then you know afternoon hubby come home and I'd have a nap. And I went for years sleeping about 4 hours a day.
You still do.
I know. No wonder I'm playing. I'm too old for this crap.
No kidding.
No, I shouldn't be saying that. But
No, getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning is not normal.
no, it's not. Getting up at 7 o'clock is good.
That's fine. At least you got a chance to get 6 or 7 hours sleep.
Yeah. When when um when my kids were little, I never slept much at all. But I would have one day a week that well, usually the weekend, that hubby would take the kids and do something with them and let me sleep for like a really good sleep, like 8 hours sleep. And that was wonderful. But I don't get that now at all. So that's hard.
Yeah.
Marriage Hub's reading your description to your channel. Who said I have you all beat? How? How did you beat us all, Ed?
Reading your description to your. Oh, me. Ah, thank you, Marichu. She's reading
right.
my. Uh,
On Sundays, I come in at 8 p.m. till 4:30 in the morning, Monday through Thursday. I come to work at 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. Well, Sundays I come in 8 p.m. till 4:30 in the morning, Monday through Thursday. I come in work 10 p.m. to 8 p.m. Well, I used to work from 7 in the evening until 7 in the morning. So I did 12-hour night shifts.
my husband did. Uh, what the heck was it? 3 in the afternoon till 3 in the morning.
Oh, wow. And
That was
M says
nasty.
working the voting polls. My hours are 6:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. That's a long day.
Yeah.
Thank God it's only like a certain amount of time that you do it. Thank God. Because that would be a
Good
killer.
night, Carla.
Carla, thank you very much for
Happy
coming in.
Easter.
We love you bunches. And happy Easter to you.
It's not Mr. Job, it's Carla.
Yeah, that's what I said, Carla.
No, I'm talking to
Oh,
Emily.
and
Emily says, "Good night, Mr. Job." Mr. Job. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Mr. and Mrs. Walter Job.
I really like knowing a person's name, like not their screen name, but like their real first
Their real
name.
name, yeah. At least
It
the
just
first
makes
name.
you feel so much closer to the person.
Yeah.
I really
But
enjoy
sometimes
that.
it takes me a while sometimes to get it to stick in my brain.
Yeah, me
I've
too.
got one that I keep forgetting what her first name is, and it's driving me crazy because I've been trying to remember it the past couple of days, and I can't remember.
Who?
Silver Serpent.
Oh, I know that one too, and I don't know that one right now
I
either.
can't remember her name, and it's driving me crazy. She is a hoot.
Yeah.
She is funny.
We like it's so neat how many people we've met on here. Sam.
My
ASAP
name is
Sam.
George. You see what Peter said? My name is George.
Hello, George.
Ah!
We love our George.
That reminds me of that stupid old Warner Brothers cartoon. I will love him and squeeze him and call him George.
Yeah, yeah. Do you know I used to have a dog named George. She was he was border collie and German shepherd mix.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love that dog.
And his name was George.
Yeah, I named him George. I named him George because a friend of my dad's name was George, and I just loved this man. He was just a sweetheart and just really kind. And anyway, so I I decided to call him the dog George when I got him.
His
And
name is George.
yeah, George. I'd sing. I'd sing for him. Love
And
that dog.
Emily says, my name, I'm Sarah.
Did you see Ace here? She said Silver is Sam, I think.
That's it. Thank you, Ace. Could not remember.
That's
That
our
was
Ace.
driving me cuckoo.
See how long my nail is? See that?
That
I
is a
don't know.
long nail. I
Look at
could
it.
not deal with a nail that long. It would end up being peeled right off. Yeah, I could not do that.
I love nails.
I would have them pulled right off they'd be bent backwards and ripped right off my fingers.
I it's
Because I'm
kind of
always
funny, but I
doing
bit my
something.
nails for years. I bit them. I bite them like almost raw. And just one day I said no. And I've had beautiful nails ever since. Just
I used to chew my nails all the time.
yeah,
Of
I
course,
think
now I can't.
no. Do you have false teeth?
I have no top. I have no top teeth.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
I got three over here,
You know, like it's so funny. Like so many
and my
people have.
bottoms I have the, all around the bottom, but I don't
Yeah.
have. I have three teeth back here behind the ones that are on the bottom.
Do you have a plate?
No,
Oh, you don't. Why not?
it's a long story.
Okay.
I was supposed to have all my teeth done and plates and everything made. And then what happened? It was 5 years ago when the world came crashing down, and all of a sudden you couldn't leave
COVID.
the house, and dentists didn't want to see you.
Oh God,
Yeah.
that's horrible.
Yep, it was.
Where are you going, Em? Em says it's 11:05. I gotta go. Where are you going?
I don't know.
Sleep or the garbage? It's
Uh,
Sunday.
he's pro- I don't know if she's going to bed because she's got a job now,
Oh, yes. Yes.
or if she's going to go load the dishwasher or take the dog for a walk
Or the garbage.
or the garbage. Oh, that's right, too, because it's Sunday. Tomorrow is the trash day.
Well, that's it. And she didn't even come up with us, Lori.
I know.
What happened to her?
I don't
Didn't
know.
even come
She
up and
doesn't
say
love us
hello to
anymore.
us. Like we didn't even see her. Look, she's got the garbage cans. She
I
never came
told
up
you.
and said hello to her two buds.
I know. She's
That's
got a nerve.
awful. And she had live today, and I didn't even get a notification
I
for it.
didn't even see a notification for that.
I
Oh, I
didn't
was on my
either.
other channel most of the day. In fact, just before I came on here is when I switched.
Ace
Oh
put
no,
M's link up there so people can go check out her live today. They can go back and watch it.
let me see. Copy.
I don't know how to do it from here.
Um,
I can do that, all that stuff in chats, other people's chats. I can't do nothing on my own. Don't know how. Maybe it's because I'm on StreamYard that I can't do it. If I was on Facebook, I could probably do it, but then I couldn't have anybody up with me. Okay, good job. Thank you very much, Lori. Thank you very much, Ace. 1M. Okay.
I PM'd you.
Don't check out. Okay. I will check it
How
though.
do you PM people? I can't even
Don't
PM
check
anybody.
me out. Yes, everybody check out M. We want everybody checking out M, and
Yes.
you'll love M. And you know what? Subscribe to her and like what she put out and share it and
Low
everything.
drops.
Hi, Drops. How you doing, bud?
What's going on? Oh, we're just hanging around, celebrating
Yeah,
Easter.
that's right.
Happy
That's
Easter,
right.
Drops.
Celebrating Easter and talking about food and
Fish.
fish and frog legs and
Pretty much anything and everything that happens to just pop
yep.
up in the chat or pop up in our brains, and we just
Go with it.
blurt it.
I did show my dog. Aw, nice, Em. That's wonderful. You should come up for at least a couple of minutes, Em, and say hello. We would like that. Wouldn't you, Lori?
Bye. Bye, Emily.
Oh, she's leaving.
Yeah, she is.
Okay. Good night,
She's fickle
sweetheart.
like that.
Good luck with your job today.
Yep.
Saying prayers for you.
Yep. Absolutely. You
We
take
love
care.
you. Big hug.
Saturday, I'm going to sell a lot. Are you talking about your plants at the farmer's market? Drops is going to be selling a lot on Saturday.
That's very good. He said he has over 1,000. That's a lot of plants.
Got a lot of plants. I gotta go. You keep saying that, Emily, and then you're still 2 seconds later, you're posting again.
We love you, Em. That's all right. We love having you here. But yeah. 2,000 now. He has 2,000 now. That's great. Can't go wrong with that. Even if you sold them for $2 a plant, you'd be making $4,000. Like, that's pretty good money.
Well, minus whatever it costs for the materials.
Yeah, but doing Doing starts really doesn't cost a lot because you're only using like, that much soil. He's going for 5K this year. Wow. I'm back, done watching and answering your question there, ma'am Lori, about Easter. Okay. Good night, Marichu.
Good night, Marichu. Thank you.
God bless. Happy Easter.
12
12
cents
cents
per
per
plant.
plant is what Drop pays for them. So if he was to put $2 a plant on each plant, he's still making like, wow, good money.
Yeah.
Can't complain about that. Wow. Pot, soil, and seed, which most seeds I grew. That's wonderful.
Yep.
Lunchtime is coming there for Miritu.
Ah, you have a good lunch, Marichu. Take care. God bless. Happy Easter.
Yeah. 2 for 6 or 3 for 10. God, you're making real good money then.
That's
Wow.
not bad. That's not bad. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's a heck of a lot cheaper than a lot of places that sell them for.
Yeah. Or 4 for 10, I meant. Yeah, I was thinking 3 for 10. That'd be. People would just buy 2 for 6. And then 2 for 6 again. Be cheaper. That's funny. Well, so what's the weather like down there today, Lori?
It was chilly today.
Oh, was it?
Yesterday, it got up to 82 yesterday,
Oh my goodness.
and it was 58 today.
Oh, it was
It was
cool.
supposed to be the other way around. It was supposed to be cool yesterday and be hot today.
Yeah, they
The
don't get
weathermen
it
don't know
right
what they're
much.
talking about.
No, no. They like for us, we our weather today was sunny all day. It was a beautiful sunny day. As long as you didn't go outside, the wind would have knocked you over. It was really windy.
Yeah, it's been windy. Wanda, Laurie, did y'all see Paul honeymoon
Yes,
on Empty
yes.
Homestead?
On
Yes, I
Empty Homestead.
did.
Yeah. I've actually seen Paul before, Ace. Back like I've been on YouTube for I guess about 5 years now, and he was on I'm trying to
He's
remember
been
whose.
around everywhere.
Yeah, but he's been on like people's chats
Thank you,
before,
Marichu.
like up on the lives. He's been on at least one time before. I'm not sure if more, but I seen him one other time before too.
He
So
wasn't on here, was he?
no, no.
I didn't
I'm
think so.
I'm kind of surprised that he doesn't come in because Paul.
Well, that's the middle of the night for him.
Yeah, I don't know what time it
He's
is there.
yeah, he's
Oh wow, that's great drops.
6 hours or 7 hours ahead of us.
Oh,
So he's when it's 9 o'clock here, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2.
okay, Lee. Good
Like 3
night.
o'clock
We'll
there.
see you again soon. Hi, Rebecca. Happy
Hi,
Easter.
Rebecca.
And Peter. Yeah,
Good night, Fisherman 506.
that is cold for you guys, isn't it? 40s.
Yeah, that's chilly.
It
Yeah, we've been
is.
getting a lot. All last week was in the 40s. It was cold last week.
See,
All Holy Week was pretty much chilly all week until
yeah,
Saturday.
here too.
And then yesterday it was 82 degrees, and today it was
Okay.
only in the 50s.
Okay. Oh, And I know we've had like chilly weather, like the winds. We get a lot of winds here because we're an island, right? So the wind comes off the water.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh,
it's always like windy here all summer long. It's windy. All fall long it's wind. So, okay. Hi,
Campbell
Campbell's Creations.
creation. Learning to quilt. So
Welcome in. Great to have you.
hello. I'm a newbie.
Did you see Rebecca,
Newbie,
Lori?
newbie, new. I'm sorry, what?
Did you see Rebecca?
I said hi, Rebecca.
Oh,
I don't know if she heard me or not.
well, welcome in, Campbell's Creation.
Happy Easter.
Yes, happy Easter. He has risen.
He is indeed risen.
Jocelyn said,
Absolutely.
sisters. Thank you, Ace. Mid 50s and 80s here, so I'm good here now. Wow. It I'll be glad when we get to like, 60s and 70s again.
Where are you located, Drops? Roughly.
Yeah,
What state are you in?
I don't know either. I know he said it a few times, but I don't remember.
Yeah, tell me about it, Drops.
Yeah, yeah.
I hate cold weather too. Oh, you're in Arkansas. Oh, so you're not too far from Peter.
You
Well,
should be going up to visit our
not
Peter.
really. You're closer to Peter than we are because I'm way up here in Massachusetts and Wanda's in PEI, otherwise known as Prince Edward Island, Canada.
Yep,
And in fact, she's so much further east than me that she's an hour earlier than me.
that's right. That's right. So right now it's 12:18
Yeah,
a.m.
yeah. And you're getting up at 4:30. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm only gonna stay on for about 15 more minutes and then I'm gone. I think that's
Okay.
enough for tonight. But yeah.
Oh, that's
So
right. Ace is in Arkansas too.
that's right.
I
Yes,
forgot.
Ace and Drops should go up and visit Peter.
That's right.
And if they're able, give Peter a hand. I know Ace can't, but
No, Ace doesn't go out of her house.
I know.
She's like me.
She
She doesn't
she
stay.
would
She
love
doesn't
to
go much.
though. If I was close, I would go and take her out with me.
Yeah, very cold. It was cold here today. It was chilly. It wasn't cold. It was 58, which is a heck of a lot better than it was earlier in the
Night,
week,
Cassie.
40s.
Thanks for coming in. I really appreciate it.
Good night, Cassie.
God bless. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter. Yeah. I go nowhere unless I drive.
Well, Ace, if I was close, I would come and get you and I'd drive.
I would. I will. I won't go anywhere unless me or hubby drives. If hubby's driving,
Oh, okay.
I'm happy. I'm happy as a clam. He can drive, and I am just fine. But we don't like going too far away from home anymore. We used
I
to
know.
just spur of the moment, drive 2 hours to go visit somebody that we
Yep.
haven't seen in a while.
I know. It's
Not
harder.
anymore.
It's harder to do that when you get,
When you
you
go,
start getting a little older.
well, he's 78, so
Okay.
he's got a few years on me.
Well, my hubby is 78 this summer. He's quite a bit older than I am.
Yeah. Well, my dad was 16 years older than my mother.
Okay. Well,
So I know what that's like.
yeah, and my parents were the same. My parents, my dad was same distance between him and mom as there is between me and my husband. So
Yeah.
it's
It's not unusual.
no, no, and it's funny because I was engaged twice before I met my husband, and left both of those relationships. They had wandering eyes,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
didn't go for that. I just said,
No.
"See ya, don't want to be ya. Get out of my face."
I met my hubby when I was 17.
Aw,
Never wanted anybody else. He
aw,
was, as
you're
soon as
everything.
I met him, I knew that he was the guy for me. He
Yep,
had a sense of humor that just didn't quit.
yep,
He
I
was
hear ya.
good looking. He was the sweetest guy I had ever met.
Yep,
And it was like love at first sight. We
that's
got
some
along
sweet
so
Lori.
we both
Really
loved
is.
to go fishing.
That is
It
sweet.
was yeah. We were made for each other. I know we were. God said, "Hey, you come over here. I got a
Uh,
guy for you."
aw. Listen to drops. Well, my family lives to be 90 something. Lots of laughs. And then he said, married twice. Both died on me, never been divorced. God bless you, drops. You're in our prayers.
Absolutely, very good. Yep.
It's it's certainly hard. And I understand it. I really do.
And he's only 60. He's already lost
Yeah,
2 wives.
yeah. It's
My husband's most of the guys in my husband's family lived to be in their 70s, 80s, and 90s.
okay.
But his dad died at 67, I think, 68.
Okay.
He died of cancer, bone cancer.
God bless.
I too.
Aw, I'm sorry to hear that, Campbell's creation. God bless you.
Yeah, yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, like
Guaranteed it must be rough. I mean, I can't imagine not having him around anymore. I would just be lost.
yeah,
Thank God I have two sons that,
that's right. That's right.
can be with him,
Yeah,
will be here with me, but still, it's
yeah,
not the
that's
same.
it. Um, Camels, God bless you. Big hug.
And
Um, you're certainly in my prayers.
yeah,
And drops, I'm
yeah,
sorry. I really am sorry that you had to go through that.
yeah.
God
That's
bless you. There's
rough. Now we can talk about my crazy girlfriend. See, I only had uh, technically one boyfriend before I met my husband, and that was in high school.
yeah.
And he was
God bless.
he was a wanderer.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of
He was
wanderers out
every
there.
girl in school was after him, and it's like, no, that's okay. I don't
Well,
need that in my life.
no. Do you know what? You're worth more than that.
Yeah,
And every woman needs to know that you are worth more than someone that's going to cheat on you or condemn you or put you down or any of it. You're worth someone that will treat you with respect and love. And don't settle for anything less.
yeah,
you know, like my husband was very, very respectful, and he put us above everything. There was nothing that came before us, his family.
Yeah.
And that's how it should be. And
How
you
mine was.
know, like I have absolutely no complaints about my life with him. He was a wonderful husband. He like I said, he put us before anything or anybody. And I I'm so grateful that I had that, you know?
Yeah.
And now I'm the one that does everything, you know? And I chose to do that when I signed those papers to get married. And
That's what the vows mean. Yeah. Till death
yes,
do us
and
part.
people don't
And
realize
good
that.
in good times and bad times, in
Yep,
sickness and in health,
yep.
till
And
death do us part.
I know so many people out there that, they give up and just walk away from it. How
I know
can you
I
do
can't
that?
understand how anybody could do. I came very close because situations that were
Yes.
going on at the time,
Well, we all have
but I
trials.
still couldn't do it.
That's right.
There was no way I was going to do that.
We all have trials in our life.
Yeah,
But the thing is to work through them and get to the other side, and then things are good again.
yeah.
So you
You just
have to
have to learn
always,
when to give and take,
yes.
because you're not always going to get it your own way. And if
No,
you're
you're not.
accepting your own way, then you should never get married at all. And you should never live with anybody or anything at
Yep.
all.
It's
Go be a hermit somewhere in the woods.
yeah. It's the staying power. Like a lot of people don't have the staying power to a relationship. Like if things start going wrong, they say, "Oh, I'm going to go," and they walk away. But
They,
why would you walk away?
because they don't understand
The
that
grass is not
when
greener on the other side.
they yeah, that's for sure. And they don't understand what God said when he said,
Let
um,
no man put us under.
what God has put together. Exactly. And when you become a married couple, you are one flesh. You
Yes,
can't rip it apart
that's right.
without doing
That's right.
severe damage to the whole family. And if you think that your kids are going to get over it,
Yeah.
no, they're never going to get over it.
No. No. I for myself, like we went through a lot together. Losing our son and well, just a lot. And we stuck through it, and we've been together for 33 years. So, like like if I can hang on for 33 years with everything we've gone through, there's no reason why other people can't,
Yeah, we've
as
been
far
we've
as
been
I'm concerned.
we've been married. It'll be 54 years next month,
Wow.
and we were together for 2 years before that. We were not living together,
Yeah, but you were together.
but we were yeah, we were going out, and pretty much everybody knew we were going to end up getting married
Yes,
anyway.
that's right.
But
Doc says I gave a girl 3 years. She wouldn't change in this last year. I had to say goodbye. And then
yeah, they
let's,
most people will not change
yeah,
when they're set in their ways. No matter what you do, if you think you're going to change them after you get married,
you're
don't
not.
go there. Don't go there because it
Yeah.
ain't going to happen.
Like what I always say is you knew the person when you married them, you knew their faults. So why did you marry them if you want to change who they are?
Yeah, you
Like,
can't change anybody
it doesn't make
except yourself.
sense. Like, you married that person because you love that person, right? And like there's none of us that are perfect, and we all have faults, but you accept their faults and you move forward, and you compromise, and you work through it, and you give it everything you've got, and you can stay together.
Yeah.
You just have to work at
You
it.
have to learn how to compromise
Yes,
when you need to
give
compromise.
and take.
And the man should be the head of the household, and the woman should be his helper. But like it says in the Bible, you know, a man is the head of the household, but his first duty, besides God,
Yes,
is to love his wife and to take care of her and
and
to take
respect
care of
her.
the family. Yes. You know, it's not a one-way street.
It's
It's a
certainly
two-way
not.
street, and it's a two-person
If
thing.
you go into a marriage with the thought that you're going to change them, that you're going to get your own way, and you're what it's all about, then you're going into a disaster, because that's not going to happen. You go into a relationship saying, okay, we have things that we want to do, so let's work these out and compromise, and make it that you can do things you want and I can do things I want, but we always put each other above.
Yeah,
And people
exactly.
have to learn that.
The man puts the wife above him, or at least as far as,
Yep.
who comes first
Yep.
in the greater world around him.
Yep.
And the wife does the same thing to the husband.
Yep.
Their
And people
husband is,
have to, like nowadays, like, okay, like my daughter and her husband, they have a wonderful relationship. They really do, Lori. I'm not joking. They really work things out. Like they really put each other above and beyond each other, anyone else, I should say. And like they have it really good. And I'm so happy that she has a husband that
really cute.
adores her, that really cares about how she feels. And she is the exact same with him. Like they they talk everything out. Everything. And they've been together for, okay, I guess about almost 10 years. And they got married, oh gosh. They only got married about 4 years ago. And, but they were together for quite a long time before that. And he was really her first boyfriend. And she adores him. And he had, like, he had dated and stuff before, but I don't think he really had a girlfriend, like a long term girlfriend before either. So, like, there's a year between them. He's a year older. And I'm not joking, but they have a wonderful relationship. Wonderful.
Yeah,
Like, I
that's
watch
rare
them
these
sometimes.
days.
Like, for this day and age, for somebody to have that kind of a relationship, like, I'm just so impressed,
Yeah,
because they really care about what the other person thinks or feels. And how often do you see that in young people now? You
yeah.
know, it just blows me away. But anyway,
That's
the
because
point of it
they think
is,
everything is a throwaway society.
yeah, well, see,
If I
they're
don't like it,
not.
I throw it away.
Yes, but it
Same thing with
doesn't.
a marriage. I don't
I
like it
don't
anymore.
like what he
I'm,
does.
I'm
You
not
can
getting.
leave.
I'm not getting what I deserve. I'm
Yes,
out of here.
yes.
Like
There's so much of that,
they're so
like
selfish.
you owe me kind of
Yeah.
society. Like,
Ugh.
oh my goodness, it
I
just
know.
drives me crazy. Like, stand up, be a genuine, caring human being, and talk it through
Yep.
and work it out. And there is a solution as long as you want to find it.
Right. And as long as you're willing to give and take. You
Yes,
know,
that's right.
if you're gonna stay say I'm never changing my mind, this is I'm
I know it's like almost like stubborn pride gets in the way or something.
that's pride, big time.
Yeah. That drop says, Lori, prepping for heaven. My parents were married 66 years. I'd
I
still be with the last wife after 18 years if she hadn't died of
of
cancer.
cancer. Yeah,
And then Campbell says, you should never try to change a person. That's a disaster waiting to happen. That's true.
absolutely,
Now,
absolutely.
Drop says, my second wife was lousy with finance, but she was great at business. I took care of the finances. See, like that's where you give and take.
Yep,
And then um, Campbell says the man is always my head. Lead the way. I'm with you. Okay.
exactly.
And then
That's
Drop
exactly what
says
I do.
second wife. No, second wife when I met her was lousy at paying bills, etc. Okay. I miss Juju
Oh,
or
Justin.
Justine if you want to know her name. And then Campbell says, I'm different. I will never assume the lead. Oh, I read that already. And then Drop
No,
says,
you
my old,
didn't. No, you didn't.
oh, I'll never assume the lead. Respect to my head is a must, so I can then give respect to my God creator. Okay.
Exactly.
And then
Exactly.
Drop
That's
said, my,
because everybody thinks.
oh,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead. No, you go ahead.
Finish reading drops.
Okay. My old Navy buddy I knew in high school still trying to push his sister-in-law on me. God bless him. That's funny.
No, I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh, what the heck was it?
Okay,
Um,
we had just
oh,
read I'm
lead
different.
the way. I'm with you.
Yeah.
What the heck was it? Oh, yes.
Okay.
God is the creator.
That's
Everybody,
right.
everybody seems to think that everybody in heaven is equal. I don't know where they get that from. You know, when we're all in heaven, we're all going to be the same. No, we're not. If you read what St. Paul said, he said that when he's talking about the stars, and he says one has the glory of the moon, one has the glory of a star, one has the glory of a lesser star.
Yeah,
Everybody has their own glory.
that's right.
Whatever you do on this earth earns you the glory that you will keep when you're in heaven.
That's right.
And if you, and it doesn't matter because you won't care when you get there because you'll be happy to see somebody that's got more glory than you because they're beautiful. And you're just as beautiful anyway.
Yeah. I think it's a matter of like while you're alive, you have to show the beauty of your soul to other people and allow people to understand that you're of God. You're not God, you're of God, and that you have a godliness about you, that you care about people, that you're going to be kind, you're going to be giving, you're going to help your neighbor, you're going to do everything in God's eyes.
Right.
And
For his sake, not for the other person's sake.
that's right. You
You
do it for
you
the other
you can
person
do it
too, to help.
right. But it's the reason that you're doing it for somebody else should be because you want to do it because that's what God wants you to do,
Yes.
not because you want to do it.
Well,
You know, if
I
you're doing it just because it makes you feel good, then you're doing it for the wrong reason. You're supposed
I
to be doing it because that's what God wants you to do. And even
yeah.
if it's somebody that you really don't want to give it to, then it's going to look better in the eyes of God if you do it anyway, because you're doing it for Him. You're not doing it for the other person.
I think it's all about godliness. It's not about what you or how you can benefit from it. It's about
Exactly.
being godly. And that's how I try to live my life. I'm not perfect, believe me. I can mess up, and and I just keep going. I try again,
Yep.
and I
Get
try
up, dust
again.
yourself off, go to
And
confession, dust yourself off.
what?
I said, go to confession, dust yourself off, and
Well,
then
I
start
think
over again.
it's a matter of like acknowledging that you messed up,
Yeah.
and that you want with all earnestness to try again
And not make excuses for yourself.
and not make the same mistake again. You know,
Try not
like
to.
in my life, I try to be the best person I can be every day. But as I said, I'm not perfect, and I can I can let myself down. I can let, my thoughts go in places that they shouldn't go. And I, I, I have a connection, direct line to my God, and I talk to Him like I talk to you.
Yep.
I can be in my kitchen cooking supper, and I can just say, whatever's going on in my head. And I'll say it out loud, and I'll say, like, God, what do I do now? And I believe He answers me. You know,
I take it straight to Jesus. I
that's
talk
what
to
I do.
Jesus like he's standing in the room with me.
That's what I do. And it just, to me, it's how I deal. And I think for myself, like, I don't like to push my opinions or thoughts on anybody, but for myself, it works for me. And that's how I can forgive myself, forgive others, and move forward.
Yep.
And
I gotta read.
that's pretty good. Now, what's Drop saying here?
Drops is saying, is Michael or any other angel equal to me or less? The
Well,
angels are all above us. They are so far above us that you can't even imagine how far above us. I
Drop
don't believe
says,
in
I
the
don't believe
Father.
in the
I know He
Father.
is real.
Yeah. I know He
One,
is real, but you don't believe in Him? Like, that's kind of a contradiction, though,
yeah.
because if you know that He's real and you don't believe in Him, like, that's contradicting yourself.
I'm not sure exactly what
I
I'm
don't either.
not sure if you're saying that, you don't just believe in Him. I don't just believe in the Father. I know He's real. Yeah,
Me too.
I think that's what you think. I think that's what you
Okay.
meant.
Okay. Okay, that
Michael is
makes more
pure.
sense.
He has powers already. Oh, God gave him powers when they were created. The angels were created long, long before we were.
Okay, Drop
And
says at
his favorite
9.
angel, who was his favorite angel? The most loved angel of all. Do you know?
Tell us.
Lucifer.
Okay.
It was Lucifer. He was God's favorite. God does have favorites. People
Uh,
think God doesn't have favorites. Oh, He has favorites.
okay.
He has favorites. Trust me, He has favorites. People say they don't have favorite kids. They're full of baloney. Everybody has their favorites.
Oh, well, I had two children, and I love both of my children. I didn't have favorites. And
You
I
might
can
not
honestly
think
say
you did,
that.
but
But now, Drop says, at 9, I was showed many things by the Father. And
wait a
Campbell
minute.
says,
Where is that? Michael is
right at
pure.
the third one from the bottom, I believe, or
Oh
fourth.
well, that's you're way past where I am. I'm back at Michael is pure. He has powers already. You can tell people about the Father. Some can't be saved. Yeah, well, I know that drops. Sad but true. The Father has shown me many things. The Father is the
Ah.
Most High. That's from Campbell's. How you not know or believe in him. Jesus is the Son, and because of his works on the cross, we have a chance to be saved. Remember the Lord's Prayer. Exactly.
And then Campbell says, yes, it was. He created Lucifer with all kind of beauty and magical powers. Seems like everything. He was like a one-man praise team.
Yeah.
And then
Lucifer
drops.
and him were so close that, Lucifer loved God and God loved Lucifer. And Lucifer, of all the angels, the billions and billions and billions of angels there are,
Yeah.
Lucifer was number one. He was the most powerful angel that was ever created. And he was only second in power to God. He was God's favorite.
Well,
But as
Drops
soon
said,
as he
let's put it
realized
this way. I'm not going to hell.
when God told the angels, he didn't tell them in words. It was
Lori, you keep talking there. I've really got to go to the bathroom.
okay.
You keep going.
When God speaks to the angels, he's not speaking like we speak. All he has to do is think. It's like mental telepathy. That's exactly what it is. He told the angels that he was going to create a universe of physical matter, and it was going to be all physical, and it was all going to be beneath the angels. The angels were going to be in control of this or that or the other thing in the universe. One in charge of the wind, one in charge of the snow, one in charge of the rain, whatever. Everybody had their own thing that they were going to be in charge of. When God told them that he was going to create animals and other creatures that were lesser than, that were going to be made out of this physical matter, and then he said that I'm going to create man, and he's going to be a cross between a spiritual, he's going to be both spiritual and physical. He's going to have a human soul, and he's going to be more special to me than all the other animals. And one day I will join myself to a human body and soul. And Lucifer said, okay, I'm out of here. No, I will not bow down to any human being. Because instantly, as soon as God told the angels that he was going to create something, they knew immediately everything about him. And he said, nope, I'm never going to bow down to any man. I don't care. And he thought that he was going to be raised to being God. But God never intended for that. He doesn't need any competition. There's only one God, Father, Son, and Spirit. Holy Ghost. And that's what caused him to fall. And then he turned into, I hate God. He went from loving him to hating him in a nanosecond. And that's when he was tossed out on his rear by Michael. Michael was the lowest angel. And he just hollered up, Michael, who is like God? Not you. Get out of here. Okay, I got to catch up with chat. 91 at 9. Oh, where am I? Let's put it this way, I'm not going to hell. That's good. He needs to not be in this room. No one likes evil. Yeah, no kidding. Amen, Ace. Statue of Liberty is printed on coins way before Jesus came to the earth. The Statue of Liberty was printed on coins way before Jesus came to earth. I don't think I ever heard that. It wouldn't surprise me because the Statue of Liberty is, actually, the Statue of Liberty is a pagan symbol. So it doesn't surprise me that, I guess it probably is on coins. Yeah, they communicate through just thoughts. When God says something to an angel, it's just all he has to do is think it, and they know what he's asking, and they do it immediately. God's when you say the Our Father, it's thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. In other words, we're supposed to do whatever God wants us to do without ever hesitating, never even questioning it, just do it. But we don't do that because we're stupid. A lot of times, unfortunately, we're stubborn, we're prideful, we're miserable twits. But he still loves us.
Well, Drop says right now we have a person putting lipstick on a pig. China is shut down. Population is not what you think. And the ports are 10% of what was. That's true. And then Campbell says, I'm so happy I clicked on this channel. Well, thank you, Campbell. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Lori, she subscribed to you.
Oh,
yay.
Thank you.
Yeah, if we can ask everybody, maybe they could hit the like on this for me because I forget to ask people to do that. I never think to ask them. And
did
share,
I do that?
maybe.
I think I already did that. Yeah, I already did that.
Subscribe. We'd love that.
I did that.
You should always be kind, loving, and faithful. That's right, Drops. You should. Because you know what? The world has so much pain in it right now. And people need kindness, loving, and faithful people.
Yeah, absolutely.
We we don't stress that enough in our lives, that really kindness is free.
Not too tough to
Being
do.
a loving person is free. And we we don't stress it enough. Like, I try on my lives, when I end my lives, I always try to remind people that we have to be the best person we can be every day.
Yeah,
And we have to be grateful for every day, because there's no guarantee that we're going to be here tomorrow. You
that's for
know, be the best person you can be each and
every
every
day.
day,
Yep.
because God is love. God is not hate. He's not being not nice to people. He's not about thinking of yourself all the time. He's about giving. Look what he gave for us,
Yeah.
you know? So if you can just in your mind, when you're really upset about something, think, God gave his life for me and each person out there, you know? So why can't we take some grace and use it towards other people? And that's something I was reminded of in the last week is I allowed myself to be angry, upset, and I felt betrayed. But
I've been
that's okay.
betrayed since I
I
was born.
what?
I've been betrayed since I was born.
Well, see, that's how
Every
I
time I
felt.
turn
And
around,
I was just so over emotional about it. And that's why I took my life down, because I really felt embarrassed that I had allowed myself to feel and to bring it up on my life, because I
yeah,
didn't want to go there on my life with that stuff. But it just happened and it came out, and maybe it was meant to be, but I took it down because I didn't want that.
yeah.
And now I'm at peace again. You know, I feel I feel love. I don't feel anger and I don't feel over emotional anymore. And that it took, I needed the time this last week to do
To
that
get
and
over it.
to let it go. And I
Yeah,
have. And I feel okay with it now. But the thing is God is love. So we have to project love, not anger and disrespect and stuff like that. We have to project what God wants us to. And that's how I feel. Anyway, that's enough of that. We'll
so the key word is love.
yes. Yes.
Everybody makes a big deal. You got to have faith. Faith is going to get you to heaven. No, faith is only one of the three cardinal
Yeah.
virtues:
Yeah.
faith, hope, and charity. And what did St.
Yes.
Paul say? The greatest of these is charity, which is love.
Yes. I agree. I agree.
And first, before you even think about loving anyone in this world, we should be pointing all of our love to God first.
Exactly.
And
Because
if
as
we
I
don't love
said,
God, we can't even begin to love people because
godliness is
people
what
stop.
it's godliness is what we have to project. And in order to do that, we have to feel God. We have to feel him in our hearts, in our souls, in our being.
We have to love Him first.
Yes. Exactly. Exactly.
Because if we don't love Him, we'll never get out of this place without going to hell.
Well, it's to me it's if we don't feel God within us, then how can we project that to other people? You know,
It's
we
not
have to.
feelings, though. Feelings are not the important thing. You can say that you feel something, but the way God looks at it, love is not a feeling, it's not an emotion, It's not something that attach to somebody because somebody did something nice for you. So all of a sudden, oh, I love that person. That's a feeling. That's an emotion. That's physical in this
Mhm.
world.
I
What
think
The way
it's,
God loves is sacrifice.
yeah, yeah,
And
that's right.
that's how he showed us how to love. He
Yeah.
said, "This is how you love." And Jesus volunteered to get up on that cross and die for us to show us how we're supposed to love, because that's exactly how we should be looking at love. That's how we should look at love towards God.
Something I heard a long, long time ago. I was quite young when I heard it, but I'm trying to remember exactly how it went. Oh, frick! I'm gonna have to look it up. I have it in my book here. I'll look it up, and I'll the next time we talk, I'll tell you what it was.
Okay.
But it's basically that love is kindness, generosity, giving, strength, and believing in your heart of Him. And for me, that's kind of how I've lived, is that God is all encompassing. He's not one thing or the other or a multiple of things. He's vast of everything. And that's how I try to live my life. Now, we have had a wonderful talk,
We certainly have. And I want
and
to
we'll have to
finish
do this
reading.
again.
Yes, definitely. I
It
love this kind of talk.
You and I are going to have a chat on the side here about a few things. Um, about maybe something we can do together, collab.
Let me catch up with chat here, because
Yes.
people have been posting things and I've been wanting to read it, but I didn't want
Okay.
to get off track and forget where I was.
Okay. Drop says you must love. It can convert one to love the Father. You win. Ace, okay. Campbell said, Ace, I subscribe to you. Mir True, done, ma'am. Ace, later. I gonna watch it.
Uh,
Okay. And
I
then
don't think we went back far enough.
and then Campbell said, thank you, Ace. Thank you, Campbell, from Ace. Lori's prepping for heaven. I'm not Catholic, but I understand most of you love the Father and understand where you stand. Campbell said, oh, you're welcome, Ace. Mirachu, I done already, ma'am, Campbell's. Thank you, Mirachu. And then Ace says, remember the newspaper cartoon, Love Is. And then Drop says, Lori prepping for heaven. Did you have black hair when you were young? Serious question.
But before that, way back,
Oh, there's more
Rob
I missed?
said, my father, not the father, was a good guide for love, I guess, for loving others.
Oh, I missed that.
He was a
Oh,
good
okay, I
man,
got
and
it.
the father loved him.
He was a good man. The Father loved him, yes. And my father was that
And
way
you must
too.
love, if you can convert one to love the father, you win. You must love. If you can convert one to love the father, you win. Um, that's when he said, I'm not Catholic, but I understand most of you love the Father and
Yes,
understand where you stand.
yes.
Did
You
I have
know,
black
it,
hair? No, I never had black hair. I had Um, Actually, when I was born, my hair was so white that when
Oh,
we had pictures taken of me and my brother and sister that were both older than me, and the photographer could not get it to print on paper because my hair was so white that it kept screwing up the picture, and they couldn't he couldn't you couldn't see me. All you saw was white around my head or something. He had to color my hair. He had to tint it reddish to get it to print because you couldn't see it.
aw.
But then as I got older, it kept getting darker and darker and darker. When I was in my mid 20s, actually, it started getting really dark after I had my first son. That's when it started getting really dark. It got to be dark brown,
Okay.
but it still had reddish highlights in it because my dad was a redhead and my mom had dark, dark brown hair.
I don't think I've ever seen your hair.
It's white now,
Oh, well, that's very becoming.
but the braid looks darker. Even though
Yeah.
when I unbraid it, it looks
Yeah.
white.
Okay.
It's weird.
Okay. Well, my love, I think I better hit the sack because it's
Not a bad idea.
10 after 1. But you and I are going to have a good chat on the side here sometime soon.
Yes,
And
that's not a bad idea.
we can
Um,
yeah, I'm going to say
I want to finish reading
always they're doing good. They really
collabs.
are.
Share us to have a great night.
Okay,
Good night, Peter.
Peter. Peter is leaving there, so I want to say good night to Peter. God
Yeah,
bless, sweetheart. We love
and
you.
Campbell's is
Big
saying
hug.
great night. Good night to Peter too.
Ace, good
Uh,
night, sweetheart. Thank you very much for coming in. Peter,
Wanda
thank you
House, the
very much.
fur kiddos.
Um, my fur kiddos are absolutely wonderful. Drops, thank you very much for coming in. We really appreciate it. And come back. Campbell's, we really appreciate you coming in. Thank you very much. And come back. And Merit, thank you very much for coming in. And please do come back. Now,
Absolutely.
is there anybody that we're missing here to take it?
Drops.
Who?
No, nobody else is leaving yet, but Drops is
Yeah,
asking.
we.
One sister was totally white hair, and she went dark. So just asking. So in
Okay.
the 20s is what I'm asking. Yeah, I did. I went dark in the 20s
It
when
looks
I
like we must
was
have
in
a
the
lot of lurkers because those are the only people
They're
that are
coming out.
talking.
They're coming out of the wallpaper. Pink
Yeah.
sparkle. I don't
Because
know.
it's.
Is that if that's
Is she
somebody?
here?
Yeah, pink sparkle.
Oh, hi, Pink. How you doing, girl?
I've seen that name somewhere before.
She goes to Peter's live a lot.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
where I saw it.
she's a regular in Peter's. Um, I I'm
Okay,
really
thank you,
glad you come in,
Drops.
Pink. Thank you. It's great to see you in here. There's um there's a lot of new ones here though. Um Tonight, like Campbell's and I'm trying to think. Marichu. I think Marichu's been in here before.
I've
I
seen
think. I'm
Marichu
not sure.
around somewhere. Yeah,
And
it might have been. It might have been on Peter's lives.
I'm not sure. I
Yeah,
usually pay such close attention to Peters because, like, being a mod there, I like to make sure that nobody's gonna, disrupt Peters' lives. So I really pay attention to what's going on in there.
Pink Sparkle. I know
But
I've seen that name.
everyone, thank you so much for coming in and participating in this with Lori and I. We really appreciate that. And this is something that's quite close to home for both Lori and I. We're both Catholics, and
Yep.
we both really believe in our faith, our religion, or whatever you want to call it. And for me, it's my life, and I know for Lori, it's her life.
Oh yeah.
And we just want to say thank you so much. We love you all, even though we've just met some of you. You're still a part of the love that we feel.
Yep.
And God bless each.
God sent you here,
What?
so we're kind of attached
Yeah,
from this point on, pretty much.
yeah.
Drop says everyone in heaven looks mid-20s. I was trying to place you when I went to heaven. You actually saw heaven? I saw the other place. That was not fun. That was when I was young and stupid and being dumb and pushing boundaries I shouldn't have been pushing. And I got a wake up call. Said,
Oh
"Hey,
boy,
this is where you're going to end up. You keep going in that direction." I changed pretty quick.
you
Yeah,
changed your course real fast.
I certainly did. I said, "No, I don't want to go there."
That's right. Okay, so everyone, be grateful for today, because there's no guarantee for tomorrow. Happy Easter. Christ is risen. We love you with all our heart. God bless. And Lori?
And I don't know how to add to that. Just God bless everyone, and I'll see you around somewhere. And maybe next time I'll get a chance to sing something.
Oh, well, you should sing this one out.
Oh, what am I going to sing?
How great thou art.
I found another one the other night,
Okay,
and I
you can sing
told,
it.
but he's risen now.
Okay, you can sing.
Because
Sing it.
the one I was thinking was, were you there? Were you there when they crucified my Lord?
Sing it. We're listening.
Oh, you don't really want to hear that on Easter.
Sure, we do.
People ask me why I don't believe in the Father because I already know. Yes, I was sent back to save at least one soul. Drops. I don't believe in the Father because I already know. Already know what? That's
That is kind of confusing when he says that.
Yeah.
I didn't
Drops
quite
said
get
he
that
can
either.
sing Ave Maria.
Ave Maria, yeah.
That would be nice, Drops.
Good job.
Ave Maria. I'd love to be able to sing that. But well,
Lori, tell him
yeah.
to come up and sing it.
Yeah, come up and sing it. Have you got a camera and a microphone? Come on up.
Yep.
No, you need to sleep.
No, it's okay. I don't mind if he comes up and sings it. How are you doing, Pink?
So do you want me to sing How Great Thou Art?
You sing whatever you want. What about Here I Am, Lord? Do you know that?
Unfortunately, sort of.
No?
I'm not fond of the Novus Ordo new hymns that are not really.
Okay. You're more the old school?
Yeah, definitely old school. That's
Um,
why I have a channel called that.
Yeah, the old school Catholic.
Yes.
What about let me see.
Been drinking too much tonight. Okay, never mind, drops.
I'll do it some other time. We will take you up on that.
We will definitely take you up on that because that is a beautiful. So I love that
I do
hymn.
too.
That is a real hymn.
You've been drinking too much tonight. Easter. Easter is the one time you shouldn't be. I guess you really didn't want to hear
Yesterday,
that opinion.
yesterday when I was young, Ace says.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's a nice one too.
Uh, okay, let me see. Music, religious. Oh, well, that's how great thou art, but I want rock. Where did I put that one? Rock and roll?
Well, Campbell's, thank you for subscribing to everyone. That's really nice. Mirachu,
Yeah,
thank you for subscribing to everyone.
absolutely. Thank you both.
And thank you, Ace. I love having you
Any
here.
and
You're one
anyone
of my
else,
special friends on here.
if you like what we were discussing tonight or whatever, then definitely jump in and
Yes.
subscribe, and you might be
And you can
surprised.
check out Lori's other channel too, the
Ace
Lori's
already,
Old School Catholic
yep.
channel.
Ace posted it a while back.
Oh, okay. Okay. I I kind of I think I missed a lot when I was gone. Thank you, Ace. Hug.
Okay. I'm actually John Denver's fifth cousin.
Hi, Bev.
No kidding.
How are you,
Cool.
sweetheart?
His story
Hi,
breaks my heart.
Austin.
Hi,
Oh, we have
Beverly
people
Moffat.
coming in here, Lori.
I know.
Might be a later night than we thought.
Well, I could always start up a new one after we get done here. Um, all right. Yesterday, when I was young,
Yep.
I don't know. I seem to be a little throaty tonight. Yesterday, when I was young, the taste of life was sweet as rain upon my tongue. I teased at life as if it were a foolish game, the way the evening breeze may tease a candle flame. The thousand dreams I dreamed, the splendid things I planned, I always built, alas, on weak and shifting sand. I lived by night and shunned the naked light of day, and only now I see how the years ran away. Yesterday, when I was young, so many drinking songs were waiting to be sung. So many wayward pleasures lay in store for me, and so much pain my dazzled eyes refused to see. I ran so fast that time and youth at last ran out. I never stopped to think what life was all about. and every conversation that I can now recall concerned itself with me and nothing else at all. Yesterday the moon was blue, and every crazy day brought something new to do. I used my magic age as if it were a wand, and never saw the waste and emptiness beyond. The game of love I played with arrogance and pride, and every flame I lit too quickly, quickly died. The friends I made all seemed somehow to drift away, and only I am left on stage to end the play. There are so many songs in me that won't be sung. I feel the bitter taste of tears upon my tongue. The time has come for me to pay for yesterday when I was young. When I was young. When I was young.
Thank you, sweetheart. That
Thank
was
you.
lovely.
Well, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay, Wanda is heading off to bed. I love you bunches and big hugs.
I love you. Big
And we
hugs.
will see everybody. Well, I think Lori might be going live. Are you, honey?
I think I might just jump on just for the heck of it because, we
Okay.
got a good thing going
Then
and we're all in the mood for talking. And
everybody go over to Lori's live right now. She is actually, Lori, you leave and set it up, and I'll keep reminding them for the next 2 minutes to go over and join you.
okay, it's going to take me a couple of minutes because I'm probably going to have to refill my cup because
Okay.
I'm down to E and it ain't enough.
Love you bunches, honeys. Good night. God bless.
Love you too. Good night. Good night, everybody in chat. And if you really want to join me, I'll be over on my channel
Yep.
and
Lori's prepping for heaven.
I will see you there.
Okay.
All right.
Night, honey.
Good night, sweetie pie.
Okay.
Okay, let me where the heck do I turn? Oh, it's down the bottom. That's right. It's different than restream.
Okay.
I'm gone.
Bye.
Ah.
Okay, everyone. Just remember, go over and check out our friend Lori at Lori's Prepping for Heaven. She's gonna bring up a live right now. So you guys go check her out because Lori is one of the sweetest people you could ever meet. I just love her all the pieces, and she has so much information, so much knowledge. Go and listen to her, and she loves to sing. So she will sing for you all. Ace, do you know what? One of these days, I'm actually going to get my guitar out and I'm going to play for you. I promise. Because I just need to get that guitar out and tune her up and hey, little, little. That's funny. Yep, your pegged is right. Drops next Sunday. Good night, Beverly. God bless. Good night, everyone. God bless. And please, just be kind. Do something nice for everyone because we all deserve it. Love, hugs, and good night, everybody. God bless. See ya.